Oh shit!
Are we good to go?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, we're doing a thing.
Doing a thing.
It's
Game time, motherfuckers.
Monday Night Fantasy.
Is it?
We're back. Session 2. Yeah. Time to have some fun.
Fuck yeah.
We have someone kind of auditing the game tonight. We might have a 5th that joins us, possibly. No guarantees.
Hell yeah.
So we might take it a little bit slower just in case, just so they can get a feel of the game style, depending on how quickly you guys want to ramp it out. That's all up to you. I'm just a narrator.
I'd like
you
to
guys
level 5
do
by
the
the end of
change.
the night, please.
Level 5 tonight.
Level 5 tonight?
Yeah.
God damn.
Boss rush.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how
Right.
fast that can happen for you.
Just gotta cheese out one Tarrasque.
You guys become
big
Boreal
deal.
posters on the inside of the fucking tavern. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everyone all good? We're ready to start?
No. The intros here.
Oh, yeah. Introduce our players. I'm out of it today.
I'm Aaron, playing Alkin, Dragonborn Ranger.
Flowers. We're gonna play Cassius. 217 of Jared.
I'm Mason, playing Donald.
And I'm Amanda, playing Evelyn.
We're gonna get there.
And
And I'm your DM. I'm Josh.
Ow, ow, ow.
Thank you.
Not enough height, honestly.
So we do have a few processes that we do for this game. We have a little bit of a house ruling that we do. It's kind of works like a DM inspiration, sort of like hero points sort of thing. We have these fancy little coins of luck that we hand out to every player. So we'll hand those out, and it works as DM inspiration. At any point in time throughout the game,
Hell yeah.
you have a free reroll of a d20. Only one time. Now, I'm not necessarily an XP to level sort of person. I'm more of a milestone leveling for people for the most part. If you do not use your coin by the end of the night, it's consideration for me to possibly look into a little bit of a early leveling for your character.
Oh.
Okay.
You take this back.
Instead of hitting milestone sections of you leveling, your character
Just have to not use
might
some
have
Yeah,
a
right.
character growth point, and then before everyone else levels, you're going to level.
Yeah.
I feel that your character's probably hit the character growth spot or some area within a storyline to where you can, I'll give you that for free. And I'll keep track of everyone who doesn't use their coins from week to week.
Thanks, Dad.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Son.
I had
Let me track allowances here for a second.
I had somebody call me sir this week, and I got hard as fuck. I never corrected them. I was like, no, that'll work.
All right. So.
It was all empty.
So last we left off,
Yes.
you all had kind of met up with each other over at the Tabernacle.
Mm-hmm.
A little sort of place of work that the four of you have came into knowing to figure out some money situations, figure out boredom situations, figure out hiding away situations. You were kind of tasked together for the most part, mainly because there was no one else. You guys were kind of like the leftovers of the people.
He said the thing!
He said the
He said
thing!
Woo!
So, like I said, y'all get to choose your party name. You want it to be the leftovers, it could be the leftovers. That's on y'all.
I feel like every time he says it, we should roll for psychic damage.
I failed already.
Fuck.
Y'all had kind of met the receptionist, well, rather spry, dwarven fella at the front of the place. Sent you through the room. You met the you didn't get his name, but you met the little mousy guy who had to check your weapons.
Right.
And then you met Edith.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of like the bar runner, bar mistress bar head, since she seemed to be the only person working the fucking place, honestly, besides her weird little chunky dragon friend who ran across the fucking rafters and brought you drinks. Chonk.
Chonksville, Washington.
Yep. Chunksville, Washington.
What? Sorry?
Look, soon to be Chunk Devereaux, alright? Put some respect on there.
You're already naming him as if it's yours?
In my mind, I'm letting it happen. I'm manifesting it.
Okay.
It can be
Now I know what to do with a vicious mockery.
Oh no.
In case it ever has to use a vicious mockery.
God
Rude.
damn it.
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all went to go take your first quest. Lo and behold, something simple. Nothing too crazy, which is good. I mean, y'all kind of been going around doing things for a while, but you guys aren't heroes for the most part. Like, you're just people trying to get by. It was a simple little figure out investigation quest. A shipment of probably about $800 gold worth of like silks and fabrics and fine cloth was being sent up north to Arvane to make way for making a whole bunch of new banners for the city, for the sort of regime in the royalty succession changeover sort of thing that happened there. Succession, you know, wink, wink.
Right.
And that ended up going missing. So, you guys were tasked. Believe we left off, y'all asked a few people here and there about some questions.
Went to the
Craftsman
Guild.
Yeah, no one at the Tabernacle could help y'all out. But they sent y'all to like the Artisans Guild for the most part.
And Darton and Andrew were the people driving the carriage.
Darton and his son, y'all met
Something
Phil and Rita.
Andrew.
Well, y'all met Phil.
Right, Phil and Sam.
Feelings?
Well, Sam was the son. Sam was Phil's son.
Oh, wait.
There was 3 people in the room when y'all went, and it was Sam, which was the old guy in the rocking chair y'all talked to.
Yeah.
It was just like spinning yarn.
Right.
There was an older lady who was on like a
Yeah.
like a big loom rack machine,
Yep.
and it was like what looked like sort of like a halfling that was like just pouring through like books of like what looked like clothing sketches and like sort of schematics for like how to take apart and put together the loom, certain patterns for cloth, and all kind of other stuff. The information I got out of him was there was the porter who was Darton and Andrew,
His son.
father and son, were contracted to bring that silk up north to Arvane.
And they have a house in town.
It reached. Yeah, they do have a house in town. There are local porters that work back and forth. That's why they tend to get used for the most part, and people kind of know who they are and what their names are.
Shop small.
Yeah. They made it to the first checkpoint, but they never checked in at the midway point. So people were sent to kind of look for them beforehand, but they didn't see anything. But those people who were sent at first were like, they stayed on the road. They never went off the road. They saw, didn't see anything on the sides of the road, and then just came back and said, hey, look, you're gone. No one knows where they're at. So that was the contract for y'all to take. So Phil was like, maybe you should go speak with Arlen. She's the one that does all the contract work and talks to the porters, sets everything up for exchanges to go from here to wherever they need to go.
Hurt.
I believe it.
Arlen?
Arlen.
Okay.
A-R-L-I.
That was like the transportation.
She not necessarily just transportation. She handles a lot of the paperwork and a lot of the contracting that happens. Most of it that happens with the Artisans Guild.
Jared, you okay? Bad. Cool.
I guess we'll pick back up from there.
Yeah, we had like just left.
Yeah, Phil, who was. Oh God, I've lost the voice. He said, sitting in his rocking chair, told me to go kind of,
Real Kennedesian over here.
Yeah. I've had such a long fucking week.
Real call a crackhead energy over
Yeah,
here.
exactly. You go speak with Harlan. She should be down the hall through the doorway. She can help you, but she's pretty busy. So.
All right. So, and so we're leaving obviously the fabric area and walking through the rest of the guild.
Yeah, like I said, this is the way this place is kind of set up. It's almost like from the moment you walk in, it's a central hallway all the way down. And the hallway is about like 30 feet wide.
Okay.
And every now and then you'll see like large cutout openings that lead to like specific large rooms.
Yeah.
That'll be like a specific sort of artisan section within that building that's working.
Gotcha.
Blacksmithing, tailoring, carpentry, fine tinkering, jewelry, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
for the most part, you think of it, it's kind of there's a place where I guess they can kind of make it here. You can get it contracted through to get made here. And he did tell you to be careful when you pass the alchemy section, which is the last cutout on the right, right before you get to the door. Fumes.
Fumes. I see.
Fumes.
Who knows what they're working on? They're always not the best ventilator. That's right.
They said that there wasn't another attack on another guild's exports, so
yeah,
Not that
this
they know
appears
of.
to be it.
Yeah, no one's. They said Phil told you that no one's had to send anything out just yet. Everyone's kind of like in the middle of orders, of like making orders for people.
Okay.
So, as far as I know of, no other caravans and no other like deliveries have been,
So our options are to keep going into this guild hall and ask someone anything, which I don't think that we have much of any leads if nobody's looking at stuff. We can go to their house.
Investigate that.
We should talk to Arlen before we leave. But then I think definitely go to their house.
Cool.
Yeah. So I guess we'll go talk to Arlen then.
Yep. Well,
What was it?
Did
it get you? Oh, it was a hawk. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it touched me, and I was just like,
Get away.
So yeah, y'all go down the hallway. You'll see like I said, you'll see the cutouts past those, all manner of like different things getting made, people doing stuff. One of them has no one in it, like there's no lights lit, there's no like candles or like lighting for it at all.
There's like signage on it?
There's no signage, and inside of it looks to be sort of, how to put it? It's like weird press machines.
They make T-shirts in here.
In comparison to us, yeah, the way it looks, it almost looks like a screen print or screen press.
Sure.
But it's like there's no lights, there's nothing going on.
Is it blocked in any way?
No, it's not blocked. There's just like no one in it doing anything.
I want to look.
Okay. Yeah, you see exactly what you saw from standing
But
there.
like, is there like up close to like can I try and figure out what any of the machines or equipment is for?
You can try to.
Yeah, that'd be great. Investigation?
Yeah.
17 plus actually I think that's -1, but
That's enough. The 17 is going to be high enough.
yeah.
You kind of
-1,
recognize these
16.
things. You know of them. You've never operated one. You have no clue. It's printing presses.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Oh, okay. So like a newspaper.
Newspapers,
Pamphlets.
books,
A fancy zine.
things like that. Yeah. Books exist. They are a thing.
Sure.
So you need someone to print your books if you have a book.
Okay.
And you want to distribute your book somewhere.
Is
Good to
Arlen's
know.
office like at the end of this hall?
It's the
then?
end of the hallway.
Okay, I'll wait for this clown to stop.
Yeah, nothing too special. It just looks like they're printing
Focus
presses.
for a second.
Just no one's here today.
Cool. It doesn't look like covered in dust or anything. It just looks like it's off for the day.
Just pulled out single.
Yeah, I
white
don't know. It
cloth.
doesn't seem It doesn't seem like dusty or like this stuff hasn't been used for a while. It just looks like no one's there at the moment.
Gotcha.
Heard. Okay. Yeah. Keep walking towards Arlen then, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
When you go to pass that farthest right opening, you can kind of. It's not even a smell. You can also kind of just see it. It's sort of like a wispy, wafting, like almost like green gaseous look of like smoke.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's not billowing out, but it is. It does like kind of trickle out a little bit from the area, from like the corners of like the opening.
Seems like a fucking OSHA violation, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
They're making fucking flubber in here, and we're
can
just
you
like.
ventilate properly or no? Like, open a window in there? What's wrong with you?
Well, I mean, when you finally get to it, you'll see like this is besides where blacksmithing is getting done. This is probably the most amount of people that you've seen in one of these rooms. It's about like some odd like 15 to 20 people ish.
Oh lord. Okay.
It cramped.
Yeah.
It looks like for every one thing that's being worked on and done, there's like 3 or 4 people.
What kind of PPE are they wearing?
Clothing.
Is it like are they masked up or?
No.
Just making perfumes.
Yeah.
Gloves, nothing.
Nope.
Oh, so
Well,
these
shit to do
people
with
are
this
insane.
for
Yeah.
It's just like it's a lot of like lengthy like sets of tongs about this big holding like glass vials and they're just
Oh
like,
my god.
Glass? Oh my god.
and
That's
they'll
making
have,
me
Scientific
like, 2
evaluation, that's
people-
all I've got to say.
You have like 2 people facing each other, like holding those sets of tongs and like holding a singular.
And one
flask
guy's
in
holding it
place.
with his fucking bare hands. Just like,
No, they're keeping distance from whatever they're pouring together. Usually, there's about a good like maybe 2 foot length of tong between each glass vial and whoever's holding it. But you'll have some of them where it's 2 people holding a single flask and trying to hold it as still as possible, while one person's got like a 6-inch length of tongs with like a bubbly vial of something. And they're just like.
My high school chemistry teacher.
No
would fucking
shit.
never.
exactly.
Yeah, it looks like high school chemistry people of like kids trying to be safe, even though.
It's
like
incredibly
How old are
dangerous.
these people? First of all, are we actually just watching like
375.
8-year-olds fuck with?
No,
chemicals?
no, they're just halflings.
Does it look like there's like evidence that
Child labor laws don't exist
there's
in this
damage
world.
or something, that something may have happened? They have had accidents or something.
Wait, say that again?
Does it look like they've had accidents in the past?
There's like some weird marks and like odd bits of what looks like holes in stone. There's a corner of a edge of like a countertop that looks like it was like
Melted off.
it's not melted, but it looks like at one point it
Like
was.
charred.
It's just like and it's like sank.
How many people can I see with an odd number of fingers?
Odd number of fingers? None for the most part. These people look relatively safe.
Okay, they all still have their fingers. That's good.
Now, and can we see like where exactly this like fume is coming off of?
Along the edges of the outside of the room, it's almost like flask stands for like chemistry, for like a chemistry class.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like the flask being held up by like a metal ring suspended over sort of like a wire racking.
Sure.
With usually a flame or some other bit of like heating element, and there's a lot of those set across on the outside against the wall, like inside the room, and that smoke is usually wafting from a few of them here and there, so it hits and then goes to escape up and out a center opening inside the ceiling, but some of it just kind of masses and it'll pull over a little bit out the entrance.
I'm gonna get on all fours, and I'm gonna call out to the person that's closest to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like really low to the fucking ground. Me and my squirrel buddy are just like, yo, hey,
What are you doing?
can I talk to you? Can I talk to you a second? Are you busy? Can I just? Good, thank you. Could you just?
Yes.
Could you just come here a second?
I mean, it's not dangerous.
Okay, thank you. Could I bother you just for 1 minute, please?
Yeah. Hold
Thank
on.
you. And I'm scampering backwards
He
on all
like,
fours.
he like does it and he just like holds the
Oh,
tongue
I was-
and hands it to someone else.
I wasn't trying to get a guy who was pouring, just a guy who's closest
Well,
to
that's
the door.
who you
That's the
got.
guy who's closest to the
Oh, for
fucking door.
fuck's sake. Well, set that down and come your goofy ass over here,
I'm trying
unprotected
to.
son of a
Wait,
bitch.
who the fuck are you?
I wasn't talking. I'm out of the game saying that, you unprotected fuckface.
So he'll hand off his like set of tongs to someone, and he's like holding it tight until they grab it and hold it tight, and they kind of just go off with it and do the thing.
Yeah, it looks real not dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, can I help you?
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. What's everyone working on? What are you working on?
Healing potion.
Hey, I need to talk to you right now. Hey, what you doing?
Exactly. Listen, we're investigating a stolen wagon. You heard anything?
Stolen wagon?
Yes.
Oh, you took Phil and Rita's thing.
Rita?
Yeah.
Yeah, just say yes.
Yeah, his wife.
Yep.
I saw Phil and Sam.
That's his son.
Sam was the son.
Okay.
Gabrielle actually didn't meet Rita. Rita was the old lady that was at the loom.
Understood. Yes, I remember that. Yes. You heard anything?
No, we didn't hear anything. We just know something went missing.
Yeah, I didn't know I was talking to the person fucking pouring.
So,
Okay.
quick question: are you still talking
You're
to
actually
him
kinda
while
looking
you're on
down
all
at him.
fours?
He's
This is
looking
very
at him.
important.
No, I stood up once I got out of the doorway. And
Damn it. Okay.
That
I was
is
gonna
not-
just kind of lay on top, like, yeah. So have you heard it?
Help.
That's while he's kicking his feet.
Yeah.
Great. Thank for your help.
Okay.
I think that's it. Anything?
Yeah. So
He's just gonna look to the rest of y'all and be like,
yeah, we don't really know either.
No, it's fine.
But we appreciate your help. And so you said you're making health potions, though?
yeah, we're making healing potions right now.
Oh, okay. So why do you seem so worried about dropping things, and if they're not that dangerous? You seem very focused on.
Healing potions are stable.
Oh, that's okay.
The ingredients aren't.
Oh, okay. Good note. Good note.
It's like an explosive.
Heard.
Mixed up too much, it stops working.
Okay. Good to know. Do you and you sell the healing potions out of here?
No, not out of here.
Oh, okay.
No, we contract.
Contract them. But
Contract,
there's
contract for sales.
Who's your contract with for this batch?
Yeah, whoever wants to pay the money.
Gotcha. No one's. You're not filling an order. You're just signing up to.
No.
Okay.
We
Production.
don't make small order, only bulk.
Gotcha. Any notable buyers lately?
No one weirdly. All the contracts been the same for a while.
okay.
We do have a new distributor.
Yeah.
Cool.
Some new fancy guy in Irving
Gotcha.
opened up some distribution center.
Okay.
Do you remember his name?
Oh, I don't know his name.
Gotcha.
No. Okay.
I don't know their names. I just make the stuff.
Oh,
fair.
okay. So
Fair.
they're contracted though, so we can talk to Arlen about it.
Oh,
Cool.
Thank you.
all right.
All right. Well, thank
Thanks
you.
so much.
Continue making your dangerous, not dangerous potions.
Thank you for wasting my time and breaking my day.
You're welcome.
He just goes back and he like grabs the tongs back from the person and like puts it over a flame for about like 30 seconds and just goes back to trying to pour it into like something else.
So I assume that they're pretty capable at this. Does it look like anything has spilled?
I mean, outside of the melted countertop.
That's right.
But like,
It
are
looks
there
like
any
there have been
active
accidents, yeah.
puddles right now?
No, not
Not
right
right
now.
now. Okay, cool.
Are there any of these health potions like right near the doorway, the entrance?
You want a half cooked? You want a par baked health potion?
Actually, one of the worst part about this, not even thinking about it, of your character being a sticky finger character.
Yeah.
There's none by the entrance. In the back of the room, you'll see crates, and it looks like closed crates,
Uh-huh.
and it is written like in gnomish on the side. It
Uh-huh.
says product 2.
Product 2.
Product 2. There's like about 3 of those crates.
3.
In your head, you'll hear it like somebody like clearing their throat, and like I don't do it.
Yeah.
You just like hear it in the back
Yeah.
of your mind.
Okay. All right, let's go talk to Arlen. I can't charm all these people to give me a crate of health potions, even though I want to.
It is a room of gnomes. There's not a person above 3.5 feet.
So I could just like really just pole vault over these fuckers.
Is there
Like,
like windows
realistically.
in the place?
No,
You got a lower most speed too.
No.
Yeah.
no windows.
There
Everything
is that
just
little-
exhausts out of a hole in the ceiling.
Fucking hole
The-
in the ceiling.
The ceiling, for the most
How
part,
big's
from what
the
you've
hole?
seen, the
Covered in smoke.
ceilings are flat in almost all the rooms, except for like 2 or 3 of the rooms. The room that had blacksmithing, this room, and you really didn't check into any of the rooms. But those 2 rooms that you looked into, ceilings are vaulted to funnel all smoke and all exhaust, or whatever that they're doing that needs to escape, and it goes up through a hole, like a center hole into the ceiling. It looks like.
In your head, very sneaky. Very.
Like about 4 feet in diameter, or?
No. The hole itself is probably about 5 feet wide.
Definitely not squirrel size.
About 5.5 foot wide. It's a large opening. It's not a small hole.
Cool. It might narrow though.
5 foot wide hole. That's gonna be.
It also did not say potions or health potions on that box.
No, that's
product 2.
Just really.
Does anyone have or is proficient in alchemy?
I don't think so. No, I don't think I got that far.
Definitely not.
Oh, shoot.
I actually don't even know how to check for that, honestly.
Be under feet, no proficiencies and trainings.
Yeah.
I guess alchemist
no.
tools or alchemist supplies would be the.
If you're proficient in alchemist supplies, that means you have alchemy. You're
Go in there. That's how you get the potions.
Yeah, right.
You go into there.
Just draw feet and like. Oh my god.
How
I have an idea.
how woodsy and how plant loving and plant knowing of a druid are you?
I mean, he was dressed as a little
I mean,
Are you more fauna or more flora when it comes to druidy things?
Oh, fauna for sure.
Fauna. Okay.
Look at that squirrel tail. That's where squirrels go.
You don't exactly know the full ins and outs of it, but you, at least as a druid, understand that there are multiple ways healing potions can get made. Not all most healing potions do all the same thing, but there are different ways to make them. There are natural, like alchemical remedy ways to make them, which is like something that you know of, you see.
Make with the D4.
You don't know how to do it, but you know that other druids do that shit. They make cultist potions and all kind of like salves and ointments that kind of work the same way. But you also know, because of that there are some forbidden ways that are frowned upon by your sect of classing. There are chemical, scientific, alchemical ways to make
Forbidden health potion is just Drano.
That kind of looked like what was in the things that they were pouring to begin with.
Fair enough.
And then there's also magical ways. There's magical means of making
Some pure water
potion.
cast cure wounds on it. Boom.
So like all potions for the most part are the same, but not in the way that they're made.
Gotcha.
Different backgrounds, equal outcomes.
Potion of haste can either be magical or math.
What's product 2?
Possible.
No.
Possible. Speed. Straight speed.
Product 2. Can I like roll something to see if the other 2 crates have that same classification on them?
You can see it from here.
Okay. What?
It's not like they're being hidden or obscured by anything. They're literally just stacked in sort of like the back corner of the room, and it looks like probably either a shipment of something to go out, or possibly a shipment of something that came in that just hasn't been cracked yet.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool.
All right. Well, looks
All
like
right.
we're gonna go see Erlen. I guess like the hall is got
literally
doors, and then at the end of the hall.
about 5-10 feet from where y'all are at by the alchemist set is where the set of doors are.
All right, then I'm gonna.
In we go.
Perfect. Let's go.
Yep.
We're getting going.
So you go to open the door, and the moment the door cracks, it is a louder cacophony than what you've heard inside this like hallway, even with the blacksmith
On the inside of this room.
From inside this room. When you finally push open the doors, you're kind of you're thrust into this sort of rush.
Rush.
Easiest way to describe it is think of like a busy investment firm, and you're looking at the floor of like all the people on the phone trying to sell. There's a bunch of people walking around. There's a bunch of people talking to each other, but it's hustle and bustle. It's like 10 times faster and more hustle and bustle in here than it was out in that hallway.
Okay.
And then you'll just kind of hear from behind you Close the door! It's too loud!
Alright.
Shut it.
Did you, like, go in and then shut it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we all go in. We all go in and shut the door.
Okay, so y'all walk in, and it is a shitstorm of a bunch of people who are rather nicely dressed when they're in their business clothing of a sense, and they're just constantly rushing around, papers, handing out papers, doing this, doing that, going all around. It is a track. One person missteps, and it looks like you're gonna stop a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of people are gonna run into each other.
Okay, so I'm looking for like a bigger office on the inside of this.
This is a room with a bunch of people.
Okay.
And desks.
I'm just gonna yell at, "Hey, Ireland!"
The moment you scream and yell, "Hey, Erlen," hey, Erlen, you say Erlen?
Yes.
Ireland?
Nobody responds.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ireland.
We're just like,
I
it's
wrote
Arlen.
Ireland.
We're just like, it's Arlen.
Hey, Ireland!
And someone who's like walking with papers goes, "Are you
Hi, we're.
I'm Cass.
Do you need some help?"
Yes.
We're investigating the disappeared linen shipment.
Oh, okay.
We needed a bit of information.
Okay. How can I help you?
Can we duck off for a second and?
He kind of looks at what he's got.
So we're not
hands
towing
on
away?
and goes, yes, I can talk to you. For a moment. How can I help you?
Well, we were told that you handle the contracts for the shipments, and we were wondering what information you
that's,
have.
dear, that's not me.
Oh,
I'm just a CPA.
Oh, I see.
That's right.
Is he around?
Who?
I don't know. Someone who handles the contracts for the linen
Well,
shipment.
that person would be Ireland. She is going to be in the corner over there.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're fine, thank you.
And he goes to walk off, but he's just like, as he's walking off, he's like looking at you guys, and he's just like, "Oh, praise heaven's help."
Waves excitedly.
As you two ask for the wrong person, ask for the wrong other person, have no clue where to go, and you're the investigation team.
Perfect.
He's just like, "Oh, fuck me."
Well, we are the
Not afraid to
leftovers.
ask questions. That's right. The
Yeah,
leftovers.
he just points in the general direction of like the back right corner.
Great. What's the name that he said we were looking for? Do we still not fucking know?
Arlen.
That's what I said.
Arlen. Arlin.
That is what I said
You said Erlen.
the first time, but the second time I did say Ireland.
Yeah.
It's too old.
Trying to figure out the argument here, my man.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of like try to squeeze past everyone, very like kind of gain around and trying to like avoid stopping.
You are perceptive enough. You can kind of see. It looks like most people tend to stay away from the edging of the rooms.
Okay, great. So
it kind of makes itself kind of a walkway to get there. The
Okay.
people in the rooms, to them, that's not the fastest way. So
Okay.
they will zoom by and they will do the thing where like their head's looking at something and looking forward, and their head never moves when they turn and go
Yeah.
around people, and it's just the body moves. And
Okay.
they're doing that past each other the entire time.
Gotcha. And who am I closest to right now, currently?
Like to them?
Yes, like to them.
Oh, I mean, you're all kind of basically standing next to each other. for the
All right.
most part.
I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna grab Cassius's hand and say, "Hey, grab the other two. Link arms. We're going around the edge."
Okay.
I think we're all close enough to hear you.
Well, link arms then.
Follow buddy.
It almost seems like a walking track.
Yeah.
Like
So
it is literally about a good like 2 or 3 feet away from the wall on the entire edging. Like no one walks.
maybe I just want to hold hands, man.
You want to skip too?
Yeah, I do actually. Let's fucking skip.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Everybody starts gingerly skipping, and every now and then there's an errant eye.
I
Of
skip
like,
at
who the
work.
fuck are these
It's
people?
very effective.
It's fast.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, fucking skipping together is fast as shit. All right,
Okay.
and then gonna make our way towards the general area that he motioned to.
The moment you take that first like left
Yeah.
to like hit the round on the corner, you can see as clear as day, like all the way at the end. There's a desk that is like almost situated into the corner of the wall.
Okay.
And it's like you'll see someone kind of like sitting there, and they're like going through papers here and there. They'll sign a thing here. There's like a stack of like what looks like folders and binders here and then here, and they're just kind of taking one as they go, and just kind of looking things over.
Okay. Gonna walk up and be like, Arlen?
Yes.
Are you Arlen?
Yes. How can I help you?
Okay.
You have business?
Yes, we're actually looking into the missing linen shipment. Me and my colleagues.
Yes. Fill in Enrique.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
Well, we wanted to see the contract and any information you might have on the shipment that we need to know.
Who contracted it? Details of what was taken, when it was supposed to arrive by, things like that. And just to look at the manifest and everything for.
Unfortunately, due to non-disclosures, I can't show you the contract. I can give you information.
Okay.
That's business.
Sure. We just
need Phil then?
people.
We just need Phil's approval then to see the contract, yes?
No, we need the person who contracted it on the other side.
Access to the contract. The contract's not fulfilled.
Wait, Arlen? Oh my god, it's me, Bambi. Please tell me you remember me. I'll be hurt if you don't. Okay, well, it was a weird night, so I won't blame you. But, you remember that night? Okay, Bambi, you remember?
Ma'am, do forgive me. I have no fucking clue who you are.
No, that's completely fine.
I've
I
never met you
completely
in my
understand. You did! You don't remember that night. You don't remember that night.
Madam, you're not the first person to try this. I am a singular person who has to remember anywhere from 200 to 300 contracts within a month. Memorized.
Makes sense why you wouldn't remember.
I remember from when I was 2.
Jesus.
Intelligence of 26
I get
is it for this.
Right?
I understand. Like I said, you're not the first person to try this. But unfortunately, I cannot let you see the contracts. I can give you any information that you please, that you ask for. But I cannot hand you and let you just look at contracts.
So
They're not just ours, they are
see
also our customers.
Could you just hold it up for us?
But you can give us the information.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Who is the person who contracted it?
The Treasury of Army?
The Treasury itself. Okay.
Yes.
When was it contracted?
I want to say contract was 3 months and about 2 weeks ago at this point. Took them a little time to make some of the stuff. Everything wasn't in stock.
Sure, diving and such.
Let's see.
Where was it meant to be delivered to? Like, just to the...
Exactly.
Yeah. As exactly as you can be.
To the Arvane Castle.
To the castle itself.
Yes, of course.
Do you know who's meant to receive it, or just the castle itself?
Whoever would be receiving packages at the castle.
I didn't know if there was instructions or anything.
No, just bring it to the castle. To the treasury, which is located on the castle grounds.
There's nothing unusual about the order?
Besides it being a large order, no.
Have there been any other large orders contracted through for different artisans?
Not
From
to
Arvane?
not to this level. This just looks more like the contract was silks and wools and linens for new tapestries and new tabards and new banners to make for the city for the regime change.
The castle itself placed the order? Who placed the order?
Treasury.
The treasury. The ruling current rulers, the new.
There's no name attached
new
to
right.
the treasury department?
No specific name.
Just said it
I mean, we
on
have
the
specific
treasury
people that
department.
we talk to and deal business with within the treasury. But
Could you
it could
disclose?
be anyone that wants to talk to us and make the deal. It just depends on who the treasury decides to send to
Could
make
you
the
just
contract.
could you tell us who you talked to this time?
But no,
It was payable on delivery.
Yes. Half of payment on delivery, half already.
So
paid.
half was up front.
Yes.
And I would imagine that'd have to be returned.
And there's no way we would make that sort of order.
What's the like insurance position look like, right? Because half was paid already. Is any of this insured for this sort of thing? Is there protections using your services, right?
Half of the cost, which is what they already paid.
No, well, I meant like on either side, right? Like because does the half have to be paid back?
Not currently, no. If nothing comes up out of nowhere, no, because it's also partially on Arvane's military as well. They are the ones who patrol the roads.
I see.
They are the mainstay keepers of the checkpoints.
And who would you or have someone else heard from the guards at the checkpoints?
They would report to us.
Okay. Do you know who they would report to?
They would probably report to someone within the local militia for Shannon. They're the ones who run it, mainly adventurers.
Okay.
Any one of the people someone from the tabernacle like yourselves, or
So
from one of
Arvane,
the other places.
back to this though. So Arvane they don't care about their deposit then, right? Because that's what it is. They paid half, right?
It's not that they don't care. That's the business.
That's the loss. That's a loss on both sides then.
Yes, absolutely.
So, just so I'm understanding this right, the people who ordered the shipment, who would have to pay half when it gets there, also patrol the roads it was stolen.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes no sense for anyone from Arvane to
Sure it does.
seek this.
They
Makes about
made 400 gold off. They got an extra half.
Or they're against the new regime and they just does big fuck you.
At these assumptions that we're saying out loud, is there a reaction to like the slightly accusatory nature of these stones here?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing you said she's reacted weirdly to. It's just more of like almost like indifference.
Cool.
It's someone else's loss.
Yeah.
Like it's not her job or it's not her worry to worry about someone else's loss like that.
And this person knows more about the contracts around than anybody else.
Yeah.
Is this the only time that this has happened? This wagon was hit
Recently, yes.
recently.
When was the last time something like this happened?
It's a road.
Sure, yeah.
It's a road. There's always bandits.
Yeah.
There's always someone on the
Just-
roads. Possibly that's why there's checkpoints.
Yeah, but
Someone doesn't reach an allotted
How often
an allotted
does this happen?
delivery doesn't reach a checkpoint, and that's where you start looking.
Mm-hmm. Between the two checkpoints, yeah. How
It's
often
rare.
does this happen?
It's rare, very rare.
What's rare?
Maybe the last time something like this happened or anyone was attacked was, a shipment was attacked? Years?
have you had
Or
so you
and
haven't
involved.
had anyone actually that was
Two?
transporting the shipment go missing? As far
No.
as you know?
Uh,
Because
no.
So-
Dead, maybe found dead. But
and
have you found anything?
We just
Have you found?
This is preliminaries right
Do you
here.
know of anything of the porter? Did something come up with about the porter?
Well, that's the next
nothing
step.
yet. Yeah.
Okay.
What have you heard anything?
No. That's why we are contracting you. What the fuck are you all doing here?
They give us very little information. We want to know what people know versus what we can figure out.
Okay.
Because the more we know going into it, the more things we
Well,
put together.
for some reason, the group of you who took this job seem to be asking me questions that I wouldn't have access to and wouldn't know because I'm not the one investigating.
well, maybe if you just gave us
This
the
is the
contract.
investigation. We're doing it right now. Right now.
Gathering all the information so that we can put things together, figure out where.
Look, I just
So-
gave up a fucking cartload of I don't even know what to come over here, so
Please take your friend here and go do the job. I have no clue and have no reason why the tabernacle would send a group of people here who would obviously ask questions that we would not have answers to, since we are the one who put the contract in.
He's got a point.
No, I mean we got information we didn't have before. We didn't know anything about.
Thank you very much for your help.
You are asking us the questions that we are asking you to find out.
Thank you so much for your help. You've been very cooperative.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate it.
Now, please go do the job.
This guy's a cunt.
Yeah, I don't fucking like her.
Like right in front of his face.
Yes.
No.
Asshole. And I'll leave.
All right. So, are we stopping at the people who went missing? We're stopping at their house.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So, I suppose we leave. Cassius is just throwing birds left and right.
Double birds, dude.
I assume. And I guess we're gonna
All right.
go to Darnum Andrew's house.
Okay. Becoming extremely antagonistic and disrespecting the contract holder, who's the contract giver
before
for
we
you.
leave,
Sure.
I want to ask a question.
Yes.
I'm leaving.
Just to be sure.
Bye.
We do get paid individually, right?
Whoever's in the group gets paid the split amount of whatever it was agreed upon. I believe the contract I put in was 5 gold per person of whatever size group buys it.
I'm just off to the side, like, look, he's a druid. We can just tell him it's a spell he's doing. It's fine.
It is. It's great sorcery.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
I just finger guns out of there.
get back at it. So when we find
Goodbye,
this,
Bambi.
nice. When we after we leave, so we're gonna steal this shipment.
Okay.
That's fucking fun.
Yeah.
Fuck that 5 gold.
Also, yeah, wondering, kind of wondering what the hell, like, if everyone else that has had, like, a shipment that's attacked has only been, like, either hurt or killed outright, why specifically Darn and Andrew just went missing and, like, apparently haven't been heard from.
Well, I suppose they just haven't been found yet, potentially.
Yeah, but, like, usually, like, you steal something, you just kill them and leave them there on the body. I'm assuming. I wouldn't know that,
sure.
but,
Sure.
you know, usually when
That's how I do
you
it.
attack a shipment, you take the shipment, you don't leave witnesses, and you leave them there as an intimidation tactic. I mean, I've heard, if you were into that sort of thing.
Seems like you're already pretty close.
I've heard a rumor here or there.
You have seen the better part of City Underground,
Mm-hmm.
and something doesn't feel right about that. You've seen how these jobs work out for people who get contracted, or people who are highway bandits and highway people. They're not the cleanest people when it comes to cleaning up that whole sort of scene.
Yeah.
But you've operated within the area of society where they are clean when they do it.
Yeah.
Like, things go missing, everything goes missing.
Heard. Okay.
Why would you leave behind any evidence? Like, highway bandits don't give a shit. Highwaymen go, hey, that's mine. They stab, leave the body, and take the shit.
Yeah.
Not contract people.
I guess we'll
Contract people
go.
are paid better because they're cleaner.
Fair.
Talk
So it's
to
possible. It's possible, just no one's found the body because the body was taken. No one's seen or heard from Darton or Andrew's son. The shipment wasn't seen, but it wasn't investigated any further than the road itself.
Okay.
That's the
Cool.
only information you have.
Alright, so do we want to just get on the road or do we want to go to their house?
Let's go to their house.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think there'd be anything to find there, likely. Unless you want to, like, water their plants or something.
I mean, they might have a cat that needs fed or,
That's true.
you know. Also, you know, we still haven't completely ruled out the fact that they may have been in on whatever happened to the shipment.
400 gold's a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. So if they were the ones that took their own shipment and sold it and maybe disappeared, maybe they had a ledger of some skimmings, and they may have, or they may have, it looks like they completely packed up and left and pre-planned leaving. That's also something we can
Y'all are
look
saying
into.
this as y'all are like walking down the hall.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Y'all talking about this like outside, or y'all like?
We're just talking about it now.
Yeah, I figured
We're
we're
outside
just
of
walking
the
and
contract room though.
Okay.
yeah.
Cruising down
I
this
guess
hallway.
I figured y'all were like talking about this as y'all were like walking down the hallway. Like,
Yeah, exactly that.
When you get where that point in the conversation, you kind of get to the point to where all the blacksmithing's done.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of. It's not necessarily just armor and weapons. It's not just armor smithing and weaponsmithing. You'll see people sitting there making horseshoes, making like fence rods and all kind of other stuff. Anything that has to be done with blacksmithing, it looks like they kind of do here for the most part. Ironwork.
Yeah.
Or metalwork. There'll be. Excuse me.
Yes.
You're the people that's talking about Phil's stuff going missing, right?
Yes, that's us.
Okay. Just to give y'all a heads up, we might have a shipment of our own going out soon, probably within the next 3 weeks. So, do you all know if there's anyone free at the tabernacle right now for contract work?
3 weeks?
Yeah, from now. Does it look like there's just people who might have turned stuff in and are kind of waiting?
Hard to say.
I mean, there wasn't very many people left there waiting for jobs. It was just us, really.
Damn.
I mean,
Why? What's up?
And if you were leaving sooner, we're going anyway.
Well, I mean, it's just easier to ask since you guys are here if you're from here.
Sure.
Why, are you nervous?
No. Why would I be?
Stuff going missing.
Not my stuff.
Not yet.
Well, that's the point of me trying to
That's
ask
what I'm
about
saying.
hiring people. What the
That's
fuck?
what I'm saying. Yeah, like
Is everyone an asshole? I don't think I was like.
No.
In
y'all
any
are just,
case,
y'all are almost like subvertingly hard accusing anyone you talk to except for Phil.
I wasn't accusing anyone. I was gauging how I was.
Yeah,
feeling
until your
about-
stuff goes missing, huh? And y'all doing that to everyone you'll be talking to, so they're gonna react accordingly. You can't just like be pushy and pressy and hard at people without them being hard back at you.
yeah, put your hardness away, Jared.
Dude, I'm too hard.
Cassius is actually the one causing a lot of the
I
arguments
wasn't even saying anything. Are you nervous? It's a touchy situation. Like, and he's like, "Well, it's not my
Jared's
stuff." I was
always
like,
touchy
"Cool."
when he's hard. That's fine.
I didn't fucking say anything to any of these fucking people.
You're being like hyper aggressive to people for some reason. Of course, they're gonna be aggressive back to you.
I was.
You immediately were with Arlen. That's the only reason why she picked back at you.
I don't think I was fucking with Arlen at all. I can't wait to watch this because I don't think I was fucking with her at all. I really don't.
He's gonna put together a fucking clip at the end of all the times I wasn't difficult to deal with.
I
This.
fucking will. I really will
Yeah,
because
I
I was
agree.
not, dude. I wasn't fucking with anyone. She was all of a sudden.
It's
like,
just
well, fuck
clipped
you
together
then.
of Jared
Jeez.
being like, "I am so happy to help."
Exactly.
different shirt. Every
Yeah,
time.
Well, no, my stuff's not missing.
Alright.
I don't plan on it. It's the point of me asking about if anyone's open.
Well, do you need help with that shipment whenever we're done?
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
Where's
That's
it
what I
going?
was just saying if
To guard your stuff?
If maybe your people might have had
Where's it going to?
known there were any openings for people looking for stuff for work.
Is it
I
going
mean-
to Arlen too? No. Is it going to Arlen?
Arvane.
Arvane?
Close enough. First two letters.
No. Ours is going east to Lofton.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
No, sorry, west.
West of Lofton.
Yeah. No.
West to Lofton.
The dyslexia kind of gets me sometimes.
Yeah.
You see him hold this.
Yeah, right.
I gotta remember.
All right. I mean,
You said east and west, right?
That's the point of it. The left and right.
Lofton is west. Okay, cool.
I mean, we'd love to help you if we have the time. If not, we'll see what we can scrounge up for you at the tabernacle.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's just no offense to feeling them, but raw materials of metal are usually more expensive and a little more fucking value gets stolen, you know?
Oh,
It's less I need a porter and more of I need people
Okay.
who know how to handle themselves.
Sure.
So I'll just, I guess, keep watch of it. I'll be putting it in probably about, like I said, about.
Well, hopefully we find out this, and then it'll make everyone safer in jail. So.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, Darton's a good guy. Hopefully he's okay.
Well,
Yeah. Cassia, show the man your squirrel.
Oh, everyone can see it. It's right there.
Okay.
I'm okay.
He's perched.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to work now.
All right. We'll come get you and see you in 3 weeks, I guess.
2.5.
Well, I mean, if y'all take the contract, yeah.
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 We might. What was your name again?
What?
Your name?
Name.
You just seem.
I mean, why you want to know my name?
Because I want to know who we're possibly taking a contract
Who am I
out with.
talking to? Is this weird?
No, this isn't weird. This time you're not being weird.
I wasn't being weird anytime, you son of a bitch.
You're wearing bushes.
I am wearing bushes.
Forgot about that.
I'm not
Can
ghillie
I-
suit equipped today.
He's obviously faltering to give a name.
Okay.
Give me an insight check.
I was gonna say. Let me. Hold up. Let me turn over my super pretty pink fucking sheets. All right.
Yeah, those roll,
insight.
man.
Oh shit. There we go. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck.
What was that?
2 + 3 is 5.
Use your thing.
No,
Cash it in.
not for this.
Fair enough.
I don't know this. This dude could just not want to fucking give his name because he has like gambling debts or some shit.
He starts to stumble and stammer in his words, and he's Griff. To you, it seems like he just has either a stutter or he was often thought in some form of reason.
you are very pretty.
In my head, I just think like,
Probably your character would probably go like, well, maybe he was stunned from off duty. Yeah, I get it. I
Clearly.
understand. He couldn't give a name.
clearly.
Griff.
Griff?
Griff.
Oh, okay.
Than the two, then
Right.
you get more.
It's a sort of stout dwarven fella.
Okay. Griff, where's your family from?
From northeast.
Northeast, yeah? What area?
Around from the mountains area to the east of Arvane.
Oh, okay.
There's small, like little outposts and villages out there, dwarves that live.
Yeah. You married Griff?
Am I married?
Yeah.
No.
Would you want to be?
Eventually.
I don't know. I just found it in the drink fridge.
What would your wife's last name be if you got married? I just want to know what I
Whatever
should
her
write
last
in my
name would
notebook
be.
tonight.
I don't have a last name.
You don't have a last name?
Nope, just Griff.
Is that a typical
Just Griff?
dwarven process to not have a last name?
No, actually, the complete opposite.
Oh no,
Usually-
I am asking him, and I'm not sure that I'm aware of that.
It's
but-
hard to tell whether or not you're talking to main character and not.
Oh, I'm
That's
talking in
fair.
character.
God,
Go,
I gotta
go get the
fucking-
hat and you can just put it on.
Yeah, right? Just
Yeah.
like take...
No, it's not.
So who runs the blacksmithing with you, Griff?
The guild. I
Please.
don't run it.
Well, no, it's just you by yourself making all these tools and metalwork.
I'm just a helper.
Do you have a helper?
I am the helper.
Oh,
Yeah.
who are you helping?
That guy.
And who's that guy?
The metal worker.
What's his name?
I don't know. I'm just here to help.
Cool. I'm gonna go talk to the metal worker. I'm gonna be like, hey, so we were just talking to your friend over there. I couldn't quite catch his name, and I don't want to be rude
No.
and have to ask again. Could you just tell me what his name is again, so I don't forget again?
It's who you walk up to. It's kind of like it's human, probably not that much taller than you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like Soot and Ash. She's got heat gloves and like the leather apron and everything like that. He's
A
all
lot
set up.
safer than the
He's
other
holding
one,
like a
yes.
set of tongs with a hammer, and he's kind of in the middle of like straightening out the edge of like a little small blade or like a
Yeah.
dagger. Huh?
Your helper. He gave me his name, but I forgot.
That guy?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy. What's his name?
So, I think he said his name's Griff.
He told you his name was Griff
Oh
Like-
yeah,
when you hired him.
I didn't hire him.
Who hired him?
The guild.
What's your name?
Steve?
Oh, okay.
I believe that one.
I do believe that one. I don't think I have to make an
he
insight
is
check on
a
that.
vacant. He just looks at you like he's like a fake.
Yeah. All right.
The
Well,
class-
This was an archmage who got feeble-minded.
all right. Well, thank you, Steve. Keep up the great work.
You're welcome. Man.
Really
I guess,
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And he just goes back to like hitting, like he pulls like a little set of like goggles down or like little shades for his eyes, and he starts hitting again.
The classic dwarven name, Steve.
No, this was a human.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is a human guy.
Steve from Blue Squips. You know, that's Steve.
What a guy.
Steve.
Steve.
Seaford.
Dude, I feel like
Stefan.
I'm on a
Or
fucking
Kale.
mission to figure out this dude's real name now because I failed that fucking die 20. God damn it.
Well, clearly he did.
He's I don't know if I should go talk to Phil and Rita, her name was?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should talk to Phil and Rita because he clearly knows them, so maybe they know him.
I mean, I suppose they know of each other.
Yeah, but I just need a fucking name at this point.
What y'all doing?
I'm
yourselves
going-
in the hallway.
I thought we were walking towards the.
Yeah.
Y'all
yeah.
were. Y'all got to stop for a second.
Yeah, okay,
I
we
mean,
should
we're generally-
fine.
Griff.
Yeah, fine.
Right.
My curiosity does not need to derail this entire session. We'll go to the fucking house.
Y'all leave. Y'all want to head in the direction of Darton's
Yeah.
house?
Yeah, and as
Okay.
we're leaving, I just fucking slintag.
Do any of you know where Darton lives?
I thought we had a fucking like Matt type situation, did we not?
Oh shit. So
I thought
No one-
I thought we asked Edith.
Alright, well then
No,
we have to
I'll
stop.
ask Edith if he
Yeah.
lived here.
We gotta stop and start the film.
Y'all never asked anyone
So-
where Darton lives.
so we walk out and just stop.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we just turn back around.
Well, let's go to his house and all of you just standing there looking at
Someone
each other.
gave us instructions.
I thought so as well.
Yeah,
They're, like, down in, like, two
no. Ron gave
Ron
y'all.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told y'all.
I was like, we asked someone.
Go
Like to the street and
east in
then
the city, and it's like when you hit the first residential section,
like 3 streets in, take a left.
3 streets in, take a right.
Yeah.
And it'll be
just
like
follow the
first house.
quest marker on your map. You'll be-
3 streets down, take a left. 3 streets down, make a right. It's like the first house that's on the right hand
I
side.
have no pockets. I'm gonna pull this map out.
You're right. Ron can tell y'all where it's at.
Okay, well let's take a walk.
Cool.
There's also a
So,
magic shop for us to spend the rest of our gold. 'cause
Y'all
some of us
do
have gold.
like passing in the area. This is the Artisans Guild area, so it's like there are shops
yeah.
in this area. This is the mainstay of them. Y'all have been around this place for a while. This is mainly where most of the shopping gets done. Typical like general store shopping though doesn't necessarily have to be here. There's some like set up in the residential districts. There's some set up along the roads here and there, little almost like corner store style places, just to get like quick things or like little restaurants. Let's see. But if you're looking for like gear, you're shopping here. You're not shopping over by the houses.
Yeah.
By the living abodes.
Do we want to do any shopping?
Who still has money? Because I don't.
I have very little.
That's money. I just don't really need to spend.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
think
say.
the two of you are like one of the only
you
ones
too.
that they
We
I think
spent
spent
ours.
most of theirs.
I bought weapons, so I can yell things.
Look, I'm trying to buy a giant thing of beer from my new buddy Chunk.
Yeah, I was about
It's
to,
real
about to say.
simple. There's a single magic item that kind of solves that problem for you.
Again, none of you mentioned this in the entire week.
Makes
And
like
I've
a-
only
makes
been
like a
talking
gallon
about
of
Chunk
beer or
for a
something,
week.
doesn't it?
Was that enough?
Again? Oh, maybe.
Maybe a couple.
I thought he needed like a barrel a day or something fucking crazy.
It's gonna
like
get to the
that.
point I'm gonna start having dreams about this half day. I
You know,
hope
we
y'all
need-
know that.
We need someone who can make a decanter of endless water, but like a beer.
Honestly, I just need a brewery kit and the same.
The
fucking
elemental
thing.
plane of ale.
I envision him being like a fat Spyro, to be honest.
Yeah, that's basically
Fucking love
what
it.
I'm
All
saying.
right, we're going towards the fucking house. Goddamn.
Yeah, y'all. When y'all get there, y'all will notice there are what's kind of the equivalent of the like town guard, which is the local militia. There are a few people of those guys wearing that like marked like tabard over their clothing, over their like their gear. But 2 or 3 of them are kind of just standing outside. The door's open to the house, and every now and then it's like someone wearing the same tabard kind of like walks in and out. Maybe like 1 or 2 people, like 3 or 4 different types of different people that are doing that.
Okay. So.
And there's a bunch of guards posted outside of this person's house.
Yeah, that seems
How
kind of
many?
suspicious.
Like I said, there's like it looks like there's 3. It's not like they're sitting there like town guard, fucking crown guard waiting there. They're just kind of meandering around the front, just talking to each other. While there's like 3 or 4 different other people that are like going in and out of the house.
So they're like,
From, like
okay.
talking to them, to putting stuff to the side outside the front door, to like going back in.
Do we have a contract for us? Like we got paperwork for us, right?
Yeah. So, like, we're good to check it out. Like, they're
Yeah.
not gonna think we're breaking in or
Maybe,
some
I don't
shit.
fucking know what.
I dare him to try.
I'm just gonna shove Cassius towards him and be like, do your thing, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Oh, yes, hello.
What? Can I help you?
Yes.
How can I help you?
Yes, I'm Cassius.
Yeah.
These are people. We are
Hello, people.
investigating. It's true. We are investigating a missing person. Darton.
Oh, and who are you with?
With the tabernacle.
Oh, yeah. By all means. How can I help you?
Yes. So it seems that patrolling the inside of this place, what's happening?
Investigation.
What have you found so far?
Nothing really. We haven't found any paperwork or anything for. It's just we came to check the house like we were asked to, just to see if something found anything. I found nothing, just the house. And the sun leaved.
So you're investigating the same missing people we are?
Well, of course. Why wouldn't we? He's a resident.
Yeah.
Fair. And who asked you to investigate?
The city militia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So house intact. Nothing is. Is it tossed or anything
No,
strange?
it doesn't look tossed. There's just it looks like if anything that was brought outside probably looks more of like something just to get it out of the way for the moment.
Sure.
Just so they can like have an easier time moving around inside to like do whatever. But it doesn't look like it's tossed. They're not like destroying the place or anything like that.
Yeah. They're just.
These are like official sort of like guys who do this for the most part.
Sure.
They're probably not, the greatest detectives, the greatest investigators, but they're not slouches.
Just letting people walk up on a house.
So there's no paperwork on the missing cargo or anything. Did it look like they had planned to leave before they had disappeared?
Nothing that we can see. Hey, it just looks like they closed up the house like they should have before a job.
And then left and never came back.
They left, and I haven't been back. No one's seen them.
In your investigation, any known like gambling debts or debts at all that may have come up?
No. Darton made good money. He was a good porter.
Okay. Cool. All right. So doesn't seem like they.
He was just a dad. Like he was a transporter.
And no other family in the house except for Darton and son?
No, it's just him. His
Okay.
wife passed years ago.
Oh. Did he kill her?
It was his wife.
That doesn't answer my question.
If he had killed her, he wouldn't be allowed to walk around freely
If it was
around
public
town.
knowledge, yeah.
If you knew you killed her. I'm just saying if you found a body or something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
His wife died of natural causes.
As far as you know.
I'm pretty sure we've had a physician look into it, and she died of natural causes.
I just looked aside. I'm like, as far as they know.
Spider plague.
All right. So, I mean,
Anything else I
doesn't.
can help with?
Is there anything that you find particularly odd about the house or the individuals or anything like that?
No. Looks like it's just locked up. Like anyone would if they would just like leave it to go do delivery.
How well are people acquainted with each other in this city? I'm outside of the character right here. Like, is it small enough that most of the people know most of the people?
Probably, yeah. If not know them, know of them. But not everybody is gonna exactly know everybody.
Did you know Miss? Now
That's
I'm a
just,
character.
that's just the being of industry. It's not like this.
Sure.
This place isn't small enough to where the person who is like a stay-at-home mom is going to be known by like the town mayor
Sure.
or like over like some officer somewhere. They're not going to know each other, and like they might have in passing know a friend of a friend who knows them, but
Right.
that doesn't mean they know.
But they, they don't have phones, so they're touching grass pretty regularly, which is pretty nice.
Yep.
Did you know Miss Darden?
I mean, it's not like they're
knew
in
of
a
him.
room playing
Well,
make-believe
it's not
with
like
their friends
I
every
didn't really
week or
know
anything.
him. Like I knew of him. His work full of you. Transport.
Fucking nerds.
All right. Well, I think. Thank you.
You welcome.
I think we hit the trail then, right?
No.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else we can do in the town. We have to kind of take it on the road.
Did you guys want to do shopping?
Shots, say.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought you said shots. I was excited.
No, not I.
Well, alright, beer's fine.
Yeah, I guess. Till I get a brewery kit in that
But only because you asked for it.
fucking. All right. So I'm assuming. Yeah,
To
I'm
the
good on
road.
shopping. To the road. To the road then. Do we? Oh, I do have one more question though. Is there anyone else that's gone missing
Ooh.
that the guard knows of recently?
You're asking the guard this?
Yes.
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Just making sure in such a small town, I'm sure if there was someone else going missing, it would be a big deal. Okay.
We haven't heard anything of anyone missing.
Okay. See, and I'm just opposite side. I'm like, I don't know if I trust these guys because they still think that dude didn't murder his wife, and he clearly murdered his wife. Right?
Make a stealth check for me.
Oh God. That's why I kept her talking shit. 12 plus 6, 18.
I mean, knife wounds are natural causes.
He died,
Leading to death.
he died of his blood leaving his body.
Show it to me.
Is that a
Show
20?
it to me. Show it to me. Oh my fuck! First nat 20 of the goddamn game called me on my bullshit.
Oh, excuse me, mate.
Yes?
I fail to see why you find me untrustworthy. It's my job to be trustworthy. A lot of people actually see me as
God,
trustworthy
this is
around here.
fantasy.
You be on your way.
Oh, okay.
Nerd.
And like
Just gives me a wedgie.
Like his like whole demeanor completely changes. He's
Oh, shit.
not a happy-go-lucky person talking to you anymore. He's now like, you need to go.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
Well.
he gives the same look to the rest of you.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Finger guns.
By all means, be on your way.
Alright.
So,
Fuck that up. Alright, so.
Man, you guys are great at fucking talking to people.
Dude, honestly.
Mason, what class are you?
me?
Yeah.
Sorcerer.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Can't make
I
me
was
fucking
just-
disappear in a poof of smoke or something? Come on, man.
I was just thinking that like our highest charisma person had said the least words.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but Look, charisma could be anything from
for sure.
being a good talker to just like being pretty,
That's
It's true.
true.
He definitely has that.
or terrifying. Like,
Oh god.
like.
I mean,
Ronald
I've seen that
McDonald.
art. All three.
It's true.
All right. So we're gonna head to the road.
Charisma ain't all just risen it up.
I mean,
It could
as
be,
far as the stat
charisma
sheet
in the
goes.
form of being.
it doesn't matter how you do it, but any of those.
Alright.
All right, we need to go to first break.
Do we?
Okay.
Yes,
As we
That's
head
true.
off
I have
on
to
the road,
make sure the boy.
We're gonna go to first break.
First break.
Woo! And we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds
10
good.
minutes. 10 minutes. Sound good.
10 minutes.
Sounds
14
good. I'm gonna
seconds.
make some tea.
Yeah. Oh, we're back.
We're back.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
Okay, we're back from break.
Just like that.
Okay. So
Wait, what day is?
You know what day it
It's
is.
fucking Monday, bitch.
Go back to Monday night.
Hell yeah.
Monday.
So, okay. So before the break, y'all kind of ran into a crabby desk person. Talked to a guy named Griff, who might not be named Griff.
Definitely not.
You talked to Steve. Steve seemed a little focused. He was too focused or unfocused on what he was doing. You're a little running with the town like investigatory like militia didn't go too well either. Y'all are making a grand start.
I've made 0 foes.
No one made foes.
Just
I think
Hating on me because I'm wearing a bush. That's all.
It's absolutely because you are dressed as like old Greg in a ghillie suit for the most part.
Whatever. It's called fashion, honey.
look it up.
Yeah, y'all are leaving Darton's.
All right, so
If you're buying stuff, let's buy stuff, and if not, we're hitting the road.
I was gonna say I'm good with road. We don't go on road.
Yep.
Cool.
On the road. So we
Can't
can
wait
play
to
that.
go.
Friends out.
So no, y'all heading for
Straight out.
straight out town to go.
Yep. Fuck it, we ball.
Okay.
That is what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard that.
The two of you would know. For the most part, it's
Do we need a wagon to leave?
by foot would take quite a while. On foot at a decent pace. It probably would still take y'all probably 2 or 3 days
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
to get to the first checkpoint minimum.
Day.
Jesus. All right. So
That's
yeah.
that's if you like didn't stop.
Horses.
Horses.
I think yeah.
Wagon?
I think so.
I mean-
Some
for
form of
horses,
transportation.
Yeah.
but Unless you want to be a horse, but it's only like 2 or 3 hours at a time.
No thanks.
Griff said that shipment wasn't going to be ready for another.
3 weeks.
I mean, there's traffic going in and out of the
Sure,
North
you
Road all the
just-
time.
Can we just like bum
Hitchhike.
a ride? Yeah.
Possibility.
I feel like let's try to bum a
What
ride.
if, so how many checkpoints was in between here and...
1.
There's just one checkpoint?
Yeah,
Well, there's
it's
3 checkpoints. They
Yeah.
only made it past one of them. They didn't make
Yeah.
it the second.
Yeah, they didn't make it to the midway, but they made it past the
They made it past the first one.
yeah.
Every 25%.
And then that one is guarded by our people. The midway is both, and then that one, the closest
Okay.
to that city, is guarded by that.
Is there any other like caravan type thing that's about to be leaving and departing from here? That I can,
Likely.
if we're like on our way out, maybe I can see if
There's-
anybody requiring some further services.
Just use the cat. Just
Like you're trying to clean it up, and the cat just raises a foot as if to push your hand away. It's like, no.
Like that, exactly.
There's all manner of people, like wagons, people on just horses. There are people walking in. Everyone kind of gets checked before they walk in, typical checkpoint style.
Well,
setup.
what I was more talking about like if any like merchants were like leaving here to go in the direction that we're going. If they need help and we could get paid even more to escort to the next checkpoint.
You see a couple of wagons and stuff, but I mean, you don't really know what they are. Like, as far as you know of, from what you were told, there's no orders going out right now from the Artisans Guild.
yeah. I mean, that's
There
kind
are
of what we
people
asked.
coming in and leaving in both wagons, on horseback, on foot.
All right, well,
I
let's
say we just rent some horses.
talk about renting.
That'll be the fastest.
Renting horses, okay. Like
In
rent
theory,
a center
we'll
and
return
you
them.
just drop them off at the next standing point.
Yeah.
It's like an enterprise, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's okay?
And our horse.
I mean, how much does a horse cost?
Should just outright buy one.
Yeah.
Well, how good's the horse? I could just handle like a semi-decent mule at this point, honestly.
Can I see a
Speed's
stable?
walking.
Yeah, there's one set up close enough by like the entrance that's kind of meant for like housing and ferrying like horses and mounts and stuff like that.
Okay. Do I see anybody that looks like they're working?
Yeah, there's a few people walking around it. There's people walking in and out of it with horses by the reins, or there's like looks like workers and stuff like that, handling and like posting up animals,
Okay.
or like feeding them, tossing them hay out on the outside feedlot.
Okay. We'll go over and flag one down. Okay.
Like I said, there's someone at the closest person that you can probably see that looks like is someone with a pitchfork, and they're just like grabbing hay from a stack and like throwing it into not necessarily a trough, but like a little, almost like a divoted area for it to sit, where like a bunch of the horses are like lined up or like moving around it,
Perfect.
a la water hole style.
What? Excuse me.
Yeah,
Are any of these horses for sale?
we sell them.
How much?
Oh, I'm just stable hand.
Fuck.
You have to go in and talk to the owner.
And who's that?
The owner is Anne. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I will speak to him.
You're welcome. And he just goes back to shoveling hay.
Shuffle on over to him.
A little pitchforking hay.
Hey, Donald,
Hey.
how do you talk to people and not get them to hate you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Mostly I just smile and look pretty.
If you figure it out, will you let me know, like, more than that? Because I think we're fucking this up.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Got it. So, yeah, we go over to him.
Yeah, when you walk inside, this almost looks like a small cabin, like it was someone's house
Okay.
that they converted into what looks almost like
Let's go in here.
almost like a large. It looks like it was made into like a reception area. Half of a wall looks like it's been cut out and made into a
How many
flat top
people?
bar almost.
How many people inside?
You see two customers kind of currently on line, and you see sort of like a middle-aged woman, coarse like red hair, done up in like a short bun almost.
Okay, is it like a
large like thick glasses?
Is it like a menu board?
Huh?
Is it like a menu board? Something
No,
that'll
it's
tell
just
me
it looks
everything.
like they're walking up to there, and it looks like they're currently dealing. They're having conversation back and forth. You'll see some coin exchange.
I mean, walking up to where? If it looks like somebody's house, where are these customers?
No. Once you walk inside,
Uh-huh.
it's like cleared out, made it almost into like a reception.
Oh,
Looks like made-
it was,
Looks like it was made into one big reception
It
area.
used to
where,
be a
like,
house.
Yeah,
building.
like it looks like they
used to
cut
be
off
a
like
house.
half a wall and made it almost like a divider, completely separating from where you walk into the rest of the building.
Okay. I mean, is it obvious which one is Anne?
You don't know what Anne looks like.
Well, I mean, maybe
One,
there's-
please.
Maybe there's only one woman.
I'll take one.
You said there's a line of customers. You said.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 people in line.
I'm gonna
They're just kind of
go
standing there waiting
back in
while
line.
Yeah, I'll
the-
go stand in line.
the woman at the countertop space is kind of like taking care of them, writing down stuff, and they're talking, having conversation, and
Go back in
exchanging
line
money.
and talk to the person in front of me. Excuse me. Is this the place where I'd go to buy a horse?
Yeah. You can buy one at Anne's.
Do you know how much they go for?
Depends what type of horse.
Fuck. But like, not a slow one, just not a fast one.
I mean, something decent just get you around is gonna cost you like. I mean, Anne here will charge you for rentals 5, 10 gold. Depends on the type of horse. You bring it back, you get your money back.
Okay.
Oh, partial. You just gotta make some type of money off it.
What if I wanted to keep it?
What?
What if I wanted to keep it?
Oh, well, that's a different story. That's probably more so like, I don't know, depending on the horse. A good horse will cost you maybe like 100 gold, 100 gold.
All right. You can do that.
So, do we want to...
Did you spend any money?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I can buy all
He
the
took
horses.
base starting gear.
Yeah.
Base starting gear kept his 500.
I
go
kind of
back.
wish I had done that because I just agonized over fucking magic items forever.
Look at
Analysis paralysis, dude. I'm like, I want the best one though.
there is
So,
the best one.
I
Somehow.
think I have 400 gold, so If you want to buy 2 horses, I'll buy 2 horses, and then we'll make them owe us something. Like a
I
bargain.
do like paying out favors.
Yeah.
I would prefer a wagon.
Oh, fuck, man. How much is a wagon?
Yeah.
You can rent one. Now I'm just making fun of your accent.
I'm just imagining you still have like the perfectly red curly hair that's just like never gone away from the last.
It definitely matches.
He is Ronald McDonald
Oh my god.
with a little bit of a tan and without the lipstick.
I mean, or with the lipstick. Who knows?
It's handsome. It's handsome Ronald McDonald.
Just handsome as fuck. Everybody looks good all the time. Everybody's hot.
Like, we should have been the entrees. What the fuck?
I mean, it's not too late.
Look, just to
We've
give,
managed
just to
nothing.
give for Evelyn's sake, y'all have not talked to anyone who's been like relatively that attractive. You've probably been the most attractive in the sense of like people in the conversation.
I don't know how that makes me feel, honestly. That's kind of...
You know, being the hottest.
The bar's
bitch in
high.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know. I tried to rough her up a bit. It didn't work out, though, but...
Stars are hot. I don't know.
I'm canonically hot, yeah. Have you?
Just because they're dirt on don't mean people can't see the cheekbones.
Well, that's fair. That's fucking fair. Oh, wait. No, you haven't seen my character.
It's up there, but
Oh, yeah.
So far, relatively, you have been the attractive person in the room.
Yeah,
except maybe though.
Except,
I was-
Donald. Donald maybe, but he's been quiet sitting in the corner, so no one's really noticed him for the most part.
Blends in,
Yeah.
except for the hair.
Alright, so we can get horses here.
Man's built like a torch.
The line kind of shifts. The person who Anne was dealing with kind of like walks off out the door, and the person you were talking to moves up and starts doing their transaction.
I'm gonna go back out and share the information
Okay.
with the crew.
Yeah.
So,
That holds your spot in line.
Pardon?
That holds your spot in line.
Right.
It's not crazy. It's every now and then you'll have some people like walk in, and you'll have some people just like, for the most part, you've actually seen more people go to like that stable hand that you talked to,
Mhm.
or like another one of the workers outside to hand off either a horse or whatnot from there. The only people that you really see walk in are people who are horses for the most part.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Rent as few horses as possible.
Few
As
horses.
few.
so what, we doubling up?
So buy
A
as
wagon.
many.
I mean, none of you are slouches to society or
That's true.
watching how horses and buggies and carts and wagons work. You get 2 horses. 2 horses will pull a wagon.
Yeah.
That's true.
2 horses will pull a carriage. Like a single horse, a single good horse can pull a carriage by itself. A single good mule or something like that can pull a heavy
So we
wagon.
got options.
Yeah, you're right.
So seems like horses. They're not too expensive, but they're not exactly cheap. So we can buy a couple of horses. We can rent a couple of horses. We can figure out how much a wagon costs. We can buy a bunch of horses. Buy a bunch of wagons. We can start a business.
I think you're losing the plot here a little bit.
All right.
So
So
it's a good thing Darwin and Andrew are missing. There's a void to fill.
hey, preferences.
Stop it.
Who's got money?
I mean, I've got
I
some
definitely have
gold.
enough to rent one.
Yeah, I can chip in on the rental.
Right?
I mean, or
Be about 40 gold.
we could...
I'm sure.
How many?
About 40, 50, maybe even 70.
Each?
I'm fucking with you, man. Boy.
I say we buy the horses. 4 horses.
Hey,
Make them...
Seems to be
Oh,
a
a
problem.
favor.
The man with the money is joking
About-
and making fun of the person without the money.
I don't have no money.
So
You
I'd
have more
say
than
we
most peasants making a year.
buy the
so.
horses.
I have
For all 4 of
44
us,
gold left.
make them owe us something.
Mm.
Or we buy the horses and the wagon,
Mm.
and we still make them owe us something. As long as someone's in my debt at some point.
Yeah, as long as it's not me.
No, we've got the money.
So we've got a plan.
We're standing like.
Yeah. We're not being like, I'm just kind of like making eye contact and just like, so they're gonna owe
We're
us.
speaking Thieves' Cant, but he doesn't know it.
Incredible.
So
Thieves'
I'll
Cant.
go buy the horses.
They most certainly can.
You go back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back in.
Yeah, when you go back in,
Oh,
the
you're
guy
back.
who's in
Yeah,
front of you
we
just-
don't even like.
Wait, what?
The guy who's in front of you in line.
I was getting
is
nervous,
facing up.
like the person, like when
He
your
kinda walks out.
mom has to go run and grab something while you're checking out.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, yes, dearie. How can I help you?
Hello. I was looking to buy a couple of horses.
Oh, you're looking to buy?
Yes.
No rent? Just buy?
No, I think I'll buy it.
Okay. Well, what type of horse were you looking for?
What do you have?
The big Coke bottle glasses just like looking at you.
I didn't realize they came in flavors.
Well, you have traveling horses, you have war horses, you have pack mules, you have all manner of beasts
The war horses.
to move things for you,
Let me ask you.
or to carry you.
The war horses.
Yeah.
How good are they with the swords?
Say that for me one more time, dude.
How good are they with the sword?
A horse with a sword.
Hey. How else do they go to war, man?
I think you're supposed to have the sword.
I mean, I've heard there are some weird tribes in the south that equip weapons to their mounts, but my horses.
I'm just
don't.
sitting at the
Yes,
table like.
Flash the spear to the side.
And then again, they don't really use horses. They use more of the riding drakes.
Mmm.
Writing what?
Riding drake.
I'm not
Well,
here.
you're not that far.
That seems more like a war steed. So, I think we just need some for travel.
And you said you like to buy, you like it, or are you sure you don't want to rent?
Aye. Like,
So, rent.
no.
Oh, buy. Okay. So what exactly are you looking for? Travel, beast of burden?
Oh, I know.
Great album.
Just travel.
Travel. Okay, so we want something something strong yet something speedy.
Hey.
Faster is better.
Faster is more
Let's see.
expensive.
And, how much are you looking to spend?
Oh.
What's the range look like?
Yeah, it's...
I mean, I have some decent horses that are either way too young or way too old, and I mean they're reliable but not the best.
What are we talking about right in the middle?
Your basic typical riding horse, like a good middle of the ground one, no pedigree, just simple basics. It probably cost you, depending on which one I want to sell you, 100 gold.
Hey.
Which is pretty cheap. My market's pretty cheap.
Now, final question. Do you sell wagons?
I don't sell wagons, but I could facilitate.
How much would a wagon get us or cost us?
Your typical basic covered wagon would be 75 gold each, maybe.
What about an uncovered wagon? What about a big wheelbarrow?
A big wheelbarrow. What I mean, you could get a cart, uncovered cart. Uncovered cart costs you maybe 10 gold, 20 gold.
Sounds good to me.
Until it rains.
Rent.
Rains?
What?
Cassius, how good are you at just lashing
I'm not
like
there.
trees and
I'm
branches
very
on
much
top
outside.
of a?
Oh, rain. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So,
So, I'll take 4 horses, please.
4. So 4. You want just 4 simple, average riding horses.
Aye,
Right?
with the side of cart, please.
Should we just get 2 horses for
2
the
in
cart?
a cart or 4 no cart? Those are
Yeah.
The fuck are we
the
gonna eat?
logistics.
What? What are we?
Alright, just 2 then.
Okay, so two average horses, and then facilitate you with a cart. Okay. So that will be 200 for the horses.
Okay.
Okay. And you can put it in order with me for the cart, and I'll have it made for you. It should be ready probably in about 2 days. About 2-3 days. Unless you want to buy used.
What condition are they in?
Hmm?
What condition are those in?
The used ones are... they most likely need a little TLC.
No, fuck.
But I wouldn't steer you in a row. I wouldn't give you a crappy thing.
That's alright. On
It's not
second
going to
thought.
fall apart on you, but, you know, well, if you take doing decent travel, can't guarantee the pins and nails and everything.
It's alright. On second thought, I think I'd rather ride in style. So, a new cart, please.
Fancy man.
A new cart with the woodiest of woods.
Alright, so 2 basic horses. And she pulls out like almost looks like a ledger book. The 2 basic horses. No pedigree. And then cart. And you said you wanted a cart or covered wagon?
Cart.
Cart. Okay. Cart. Okay. So, for the transaction, that will be 220 gold.
Oh,
Perfect. I'll pass him 110 to cover my half, and then
wonderful.
get these guys to
Pull my own sack out. 1, 2.
What's you laughing at,
You can
Mike?
just see her. She's sitting there, like, Anne's just sitting there, just going,
because I'm a blower.
money.
109. 200. Even for the horses.
No,
Not for the cart.
That's for the
1, 2. Go on one.
She's just like looking intently.
And 20.
Should we give her all of the cart money before the cart is ours?
Are not supposed to.
I feel like half now and half when we inspect the
Oh.
cart.
Give me 10 of that back, please. Apparently.
So you don't want the cart.
No, we do. We just can we give you half now and half on completion
Well,
for the cart?
I mean, I
As it
seem to
comes.
pay them for the cart first before you receive it.
Okay.
Alright.
All
I mean,
right.
I
Well, we'll do it because
I
you're.
run a legitimate business here.
Yeah.
It's not
No.
like I'm gonna screw you.
You're an established business person, and we respect that.
I
So.
work right next to the gate guards. You tell them I'm doing something wrong, I'm swimming with them, I'm fucked. Why would I screw anybody over?
But even if you were, we wouldn't say a thing.
Actually, if I was doing something wrong, I'd hope you say a thing.
Oh my God.
Not for you, man.
No, it's not right.
Motherfuckers.
The fuck kind of town is this?
Right?
All right. So 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
2
Okay.
days.
Cool.
We'll have to I'll have to source the pieces and then have it assembled for you.
Okay.
Alright.
Can we ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
We're doing an investigation in these in the missing fabric shipment.
Oh, so you're the ones that are looking for Mr. Darton.
Yes.
Yes.
Um.
Anything I can do to help?
Well, did he?
Make the horses
Give us a
cheaper.
discount.
Oh, I'm still running a business, Kitty.
Did they by any chance purchase the their traveling equipment from you, or did they already have it from before?
No, they have their own.
Okay.
They're rather successful porters.
Okay. So successful
I
person.
might every now and then Dalton will ask me to stable and like take care of his horse for him, but not all the time. Just maybe when he's going
What's his
away
horse
or
look
he
like?
has no job going on for a while. I mean, he lives in a house, but he doesn't have a stable.
Yeah.
So
What's his horse look like? In case we see it. out there?
Palomino, brightly teal color, all on the feet, speckled white across the forehead and down the bridge of the nose. Otherwise, just brightly tanned.
And sorry, as far as like out of character, as far as the stall goes, how close to it is the front gate again? It's like right there.
The stall?
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, like her whole like operation is literally maybe 20 feet away from like the front gate. Like,
Okay.
where the front gate is to leave, her building is like
Makes sense.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
So I wanna ask
She's
her.
the premier eminent of like stabling and at this gateway.
so that way you don't have to drive your cart through the town.
I wanna ask
Or your
her
animal.
if she noticed anything strange or unusual about their cart, the timing. Anything seemed just different this time versus any other time she's seen them travel.
No, nothing seemed to be weird. Nothing weird happening. No one's said anything. They haven't seen anything different. Just that sometime throughout the night, he disappeared.
Okay.
He decided to move through the night. We've had some people already come and give us like statements about they ran into him on the day.
Okay.
But he decided to not hunker down. They saw him traveling past the little camps that everyone was making. And usually you don't travel at night. It's usually safer just to huddle as groups. Keep away from any type of riffraff or bandits or wild animals that come out in the moon.
You mean it's general practice?
Yes, typically yes. The only ones who really move at night on the roads are capable fighters. Guild members, tabernacle members,
And you say,
part of the rec group.
what was his name? Daniel. You said he,
Darden.
yes, that's what I said.
Mr. Darden.
Of course.
Yeah,
You said he was an experienced porter.
very much so.
He would know better than to travel at night.
He was one of the guild's most used.
He passed the camps, you
Very
said.
very lucrative for his standpoint.
He passed the camps.
Hmm?
You say he passed the camps.
He passed the first one, from what we're told by passerbys who ran into him. But they said he went to travel at night. Apparently, no one saw him. He never passed the second checkpoint, the midway checkpoint, and no one's seen him since, or his cart. He owns his own. It's his own animal and his own cart. So
Oh,
it's
what's
like,
his horse's name?
it's not indistinguishable. What's his horse's name? Peanut, I think.
Great, thank you.
Hell yeah.
That's right now if you said Friday.
So perhaps it was a bit.
Like his cart has his name on the side of it.
Oh, what's the name?
Darton and Sons.
Should have called it Carton and Sons. Missed it. Alright. Can't think of nothing else to ask.
Seems like it's time to.
Yeah. So we're gonna be here for 2 days waiting on the cart.
Yep.
So
Are you guys still in there? You're still in
I'll make sure the horses they're held to the side for you, and they'll be waiting for you for when
Okay.
you come.
Oh, okay.
If I don't see you by then, I'll send someone to the tabernacle to have them let you know
okay.
that your cart's ready.
Thank you.
Is there any chance that we can pick our own horses?
You can pick your own horses. I have a lot that you can pick from if you'd like, or I can choose the best ones from the stock that you paid for congruently.
Can you pick the cutest horses so I grow an emotional attachment? I'm less likely to eat them.
It's an animal. You always grow an emotional attachment. Doesn't matter if it's stupid or smart.
Honestly.
In my experience, most people like the dumb ones and love the dumb ones more than the smart ones.
Could be said for a lot of things.
I'll taste the same.
That's life.
Oh god, there's so many.
Are you still inside?
All right. Great. Well, thank you so much.
Yep, you two are quite welcome.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
And she'll reach under the countertop and she'll go to like hand you like these two little like It almost looks like wood blocks, but like they're kind of like thin slats, maybe about that thick. It's just in case if I'm not here when you get here in 2 days, just hand these off to one of the workers, and they'll know exactly what to do. They'll take you to the to your horses and get you your car.
Great. You take
Sometimes I have to leave. I'm not exactly a spring chicken, so who knows if I'll get sick or if I'm just tired.
or if you die.
That too. It's a possibility.
Oh, it is.
No.
Well,
That we know.
Though most likely what could happen is that you might come early, and I'm not here because I'm late because Edith kept me out drinking.
yeah.
Fuck you. Oh my god, wait, can I ship Edith in the fucking horse?
Tell that raspy boy speech I said hello.
Yes!
I will.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, if the two of you go drinking in the next couple of days, let us know.
Well, if I am, you'll see me at the tabernacle. I am a member after all.
That's fair.
There. I love this.
Alright.
You know, I had an idea. Oh,
What's your idea?
what if we got Phil to make us a fake contract? And maybe we could be bait if they're still out there.
That's not a bad idea.
Why do we need the contract?
Because maybe it's someone inside.
True. Make it as legitimate looking as possible. If we're gonna do that, we should have a covered wagon.
Why?
Because then you can't see what's inside it, and it's disguises the fact that we have a bunch of armed people.
You just put some empty boxes on it covered with a
I
tarp.
was gonna
We
say.
could be bait.
Could be what?
Bait. We could be bait.
You could be right.
That isn't a terrible idea.
That's not a terrible idea.
Your military background and your not military but rather shady background says that those are readily employed tactics that are usually really good. They tend to work out.
There's a reason it's tried and true.
If it's for that reason, and usually
Oldest trick in the book is the oldest because it works.
Yep.
Alright, well, should we change our order then to a covered wagon?
No, boxes and tarps probably fine.
Boxes and tarps.
Might
Whatever
even be
looks
better.
professional. We want to be. If we're gonna be bait, make it look like we're the thing.
Is Darton's wagon covered or? I'll ask Dan.
Oh, Darton's wagon was covered because this time around he put the cover on his wagon because
He was transporting
cloth.
Fair enough.
If we look expensive,
Not everyone uses covers though.
Sure.
You got crates. You don't necessarily need the cover depending on what's in the crate.
we need to buy crates.
So we don't necessarily need to buy crates.
We just
I'm
need
sure-
empty crates.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just get some empty crates from.
We're still talking to Anne.
No. I'm sorry. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's our character. My bad. We could just get the crates from them whenever we have him sign the bogus contract, and ask him to lend us some stuff, and basically say like, "Hey, if it works
We
out,
can
great."
see if we can transport a legitimate contract worth of stuff. Like with the disappearance, we can assume
I mean, how urgent is this?
Transporting a
Few
contract.
weeks. You can take that.
I mean, they haven't heard from Phil and Andrew not Phil, Darton and Andrew in how long?
It's been about a week now. It's been about a week.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it like the first 45 or something? Isn't it?
First 48, yeah.
Yeah. So like we should probably get going like as soon as possible. But we have 2 days. We can set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Let's see if we can.
Let's go talk to Phil or Steve and see if they're. They're not leaving for 3
Griff.
weeks. But
Well, we could still.
I don't think we want to.
I don't want to talk to Griff anymore. Griff pissed me off.
Let's see if the Tabernacle's got anything leaving.
Did we go half on the purchase?
Yes. And I gave you 110.
Let's see if Tabernacle's got any jobs leaving.
I think
Take
running
two
it by
time.
Tabernacle is probably the best way to do this.
I don't know, because what if it's someone from the are we telling them
As
the
few people as possible.
Yeah,
Sure.
we shouldn't tell anyone except the people that initially reported, which is Phil and Rita.
And Phil. We're just going to tell Phil and that's it.
Yeah. No.
So just
Probably
tell
his wife,
Phil
too.
what the plan is. Hopefully,
Or
hope
even
that
not
old
Phil.
bastard.
We could yeah.
Honestly,
No, because we need someone to make the
We need a
contract.
contract.
Yeah.
We need to be
Yeah.
semi-visible.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I think I'm
Because
getting
again, if it creates a
proficient
paper trail that someone
I
can
was gonna
follow
say.
if they're interested.
Correct.
So
But
if
it still has to
someone's-
be submitted to Arlen in order to.
Yeah, but we're
If
just
there's a leak, we need it to go through the channels that a leak
Yeah.
can see.
Right.
yeah.
We can't just have a fake contract and assume people are going to target us.
Unless we wanted to like wave a piece of paper around and go, oh yes, this legitimate contract.
Or
Yeah.
just go shove it in a stack. or something.
Yeah, that's true. Like, we can definitely do that.
And we could just like not tell Phil and forge a signature. Is that what your plan is? Or
It
just,
doesn't
like-
even have to be Phil. It can be a shipment of anything. It doesn't have to be
Mm.
one linen.
Just
Yeah,
one
but it
thing
needs
is-
to. But here's the
It needs
thing:
to
is
be of
that
value.
yeah, Arlen
For sure, but
would need to contact whoever made the contract to make sure it was legit and that they legitimately contracted us in order to like put it through the proper paperwork. So we need a legitimate one for
I think
fake
legitimate one
goods.
would be the easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean if we just straight up tell Phil like, hey, we're trying to be bait right now, he'll either think we're fucking crazy or he'll be like, all right, whatever you guys need to do, because he wants his shit found
Yeah.
as quickly as possible anyways, or we hope so.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not.
So we can get paid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Right.
Mhm.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Seems cool. What's it?
Cool. All right, so we're gonna go back to Phil and Rita's, and
Yes.
I'm assuming he's still rocking in his chair.
We can get back if y'all go back there.
Yeah.
She's still on the loom. Y'all left the place maybe like
An hour.
an hour.
Yeah.
She's still kind of on the loom. She might have looked like she might have taken a break, or she swapped to like a different thing that she was making on the loom. The little like gnome that was there thumbing through all the books is now like sitting there crocheting. Looks like she's like crocheting like little dolls.
Yeah.
She looks like she's made like 3 of them since y'all been gone. So. Phil's just still in his rocking chair. You know, spinning. He's got like a little wooden thing between his feet that he's holding on the ground, and he's just like putting like reels of like twine and like what looks like wool. And he's like spinning and like making like.
And I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here before we go into this office. That like no one is to know
Yeah, except for Phil.
except for Phil.
And
That's it.
yeah. So we gotta pull Phil. Oh god. What if we just like slowly dragged his fucking rocking chair into a corner to be like, hey, so we gotta talk to you by yourself? Because I don't want to make an old man get up.
I most certainly do.
Yeah.
This has got to work.
I mean, sometimes you gotta get up.
All right, fine. Guess it's better than me inconspicuously trying to drag him.
Mr. Phil.
Oh, hey.
What's everyone's strength score?
Oh,
Pretty sure
low.
it's low.
Extremely low. -1.
No, y'all found him already.
No, we had a question.
How was it?
Can we-
We're waiting on our cart to be built because
Yeah.
it'll be faster to go by cart than it would be to foot.
Oh,
Put it.
yeah. What can I help you with?
Talk to you elsewhere?
Yeah, sure.
I want to take him outside.
Yeah.
Like all the way the fuck outside.
I mean,
Regularly gets out of his chair,
and I just look at the guys like,
All the way the fuck outside. We got to get out of here.
and he's got like
That
this.
corner of the place would be fine.
Like out of this. Like I feel like if it's somebody internal.
There'll be more
Can
people
we-
outside than there'll be in the back of this room.
can we take him on the roof? Because there's something I kind of want.
Is it this? There's a little squirrel butt in there.
It does look like a penis.
It does? What penis? Is...
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
what I
you drew a
meant.
penis.
That should be that's a tail.
I see your vision. Hold it
You
up.
just,
let's chat
yeah,
inside.
you just.
No, we're gonna get canceled.
It's the
We're
only
gonna
little
get
star.
fucking
Where's our
banned,
butthole?
yeah.
at?
That's the gun.
So far, y'all haven't really looked around to see if there's an entrance to like the roof or not. But y'all haven't exactly asked anything about the building, honestly.
That's fair. Alright, so we're trying to bring this
And do
old
a
rickety
heist and
man
do a heist.
outside.
Well, we can take him to the corner then if that's.
He does the typical like granddad like as he kind of gets up as he can walk, but he shuffles a little bit. He's got slippers
It's like
on.
135.
He's a 135-year-old halfling.
Halflings get old.
No, he's a human.
Oh, he's a human.
He's a human. The halfling was like the one that you saw going through the book,
Yeah.
and who's now sitting there crocheting like little crochet dolls. Yeah. How can I help you? What do we do?
We're gonna go outside real quick.
We can
Is there a
corner is fine.
reason?
Just back corner is fine. Back corner is fine.
Where can we talk privately where someone might not hear us?
Oh, we have meeting rooms. Ooh,
Are they soundproof?
for the most part.
Okay. Let's find a good meeting room.
Okay.
It's actually just a
Do you have a message?
fucking walking hall.
Yes.
That's just one person. You
Yeah.
can tell the plan back and forth, but
Yeah, that's it.
All right, follow me. And you see him shuffle off towards the door, like the door that leads into that room where it was all the busy office workers.
I just want you to know I didn't want you to have to get out of your chair. I would have.
Oh,
Hell,
it's
dude.
good for the back anyway.
Oh.
This might be for the
I've
better.
been sitting down for too long. He kind of.
Dude, I'll fucking kill somebody for Philip right now. Don't do it. Fucking
He like
do it.
opens the door, and as he opens the door, it's that busy like mess of like bees of people. Like, I think again, they're still rushing around doing their stuff, and he just kind of.
All the way to the end of the hall? We went to.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, follow me. And he leads you around the door that he just opened, and he takes that left side. Like that. Remember how I said it's almost like that open laning for
Oh, we
people to
skipped
walk?
down? Yes.
Yeah, y'all went to the right. He's going to the left.
Okay.
And then in his direction, on the other side of the wall, there are like doors that lead to separate rooms.
Okay.
And y'all make your way to one of the rooms, and he kind of shuts the door, and there's it's like a nothing like crazy or ostentatious, but there's like a round table, almost like a nicer looking like bar table, slightly bigger, with chairs around it, and goes to take a chair, and he's like, "All right, how can I help you? What do we
We
talk about?"
need. First of all, secrecy. We're thinking we need you to ship something else.
Ship something out. I don't have any more contracts to ship out right now.
But the thing is, we may need you to make one up. Something expensive.
Very expensive.
We run a false contract.
Unfortunately, it seems like what we might need to do.
All right. Wait. Why are we running a fake?
we're worried that your stuff has been targeted. We don't know if it's because it was going to Arvane, or because it was you, or because it was a number of other reasons.
This is
Usually when someone gets robbed, they take their stuff and they leave bodies or whatever. With them being totally gone, that's a scarier situation.
And like reaches across the table, and he's just like, and grabs a pitcher of water.
I'll pour it for him.
Oh, thank you. So we're making a fake contract, and you guys are gonna be bait.
Yes. But we won't be
I can do that.
transporting any real items. But we
I
might
wouldn't give
need,
you anything to transport anyway.
and we might need your help to make it look real though. We might still need boxes and tarps and whatever you normally send with your shipments.
Maybe a couple of scraps of expensive silks to hang over the edge or something.
Well, here's the thing. It would be pretty noticeable if whether you had my stuff or not. My goods are usually sold and 6-foot reels of cloth.
In crates, though, yes?
Sonny, are you fitting a 6-foot crate on a cart?
I'm gonna try,
Ask it.
right? Whatever we can do to make it look real.
Have you ever seen a bolt of cloth before?
Yes.
Slash bigger.
Have you? I don't fucking know.
It's a little bigger.
Obviously you haven't.
Yeah,
Think of a giant wooden dowel that's about yay big around. That's 6 foot long, and has probably about 200 pounds worth of cloth wrapped around it. That's what I make.
Could you give us like
I could see.
your cheapest cloth and then wrap a little bit of something expensive around it?
I mean, the problem
Make
is
some
we don't
decoys.
have anything to stop.
Let me ask you.
That was all that we've been working on for the past 2-3 months.
Your guild. What do they do with all the gold? Do you store it here, or is there some kind of headquarters somewhere?
Wait, so what?
The gold that you make from shipments, payments, what happens to it? Is that stored here in the city?
Well, yeah, it goes through the guild. It goes through the guild, and the guild disperses that out as payment to us as commission.
Well, you must purchase something from somewhere.
It depends on what you're talking about.
We must need something to make all this stuff.
Well, sir, I think you misunderstand the concept of what we do. We don't buy stuff, we make stuff and send it out for other people to buy.
Sure, but you make it from something.
Oh, well, yeah.
Where do you get that from?
Wherever the guild decides to get the contract from. Some farmers and stuff might work with us for it. They get us like cotton, or the insect farms
Well-
might have silk for us to get from their worms and their moths.
Well, what do we need to do to make it seem like we're carrying your payment for one of those things?
I mean, you wanna be real, bait. Don't carry cloth.
That's what I'm talking about.
Carry metal. Carry jewelry. Carry potions. Carry alcohol stuff.
I'm sure we could just label the boxes.
But would
Look,
that contract come from?
the stuff
Right.
the stuff from my sector of
That means we have to let
Artisans
somebody else know,
And I'm not. About
and then
to
it's
do
not
that.
working.
Guild, we cloth is the cheapest.
Stop it! I'm gonna eat you.
That's why I don't know it necessarily. I get what you're saying, that there might be an inside person causing a problem. But I mean, if that was the case, it would be still unnaturally hard to move around 800 gold worth of silver.
Well,
You would be spotted in 2 seconds.
so that's why I'm talking more about the gold.
Now, a $1,200 crate of metal ingots, that's a different story.
Do we have to fucking talk to Griff?
I don't see the reason to.
I mean,
Just
that,
make the crates, label
look,
it.
Yeah.
metal, potions.
But then we'd have to get a contract from them, so we'd have to.
We don't necessarily. That's only if there's a mole. That's only if there's a mole. And I think that is the least likely scenario. I think most likely scenario, Arvane didn't want to pay the other half.
Well, from the way it sounded when you were talking to her about the contract, it wasn't necessarily that Vane didn't want to pay the other half. The half gets paid, the shipment goes out. If it doesn't come back, if the shipment doesn't make it, that's
They're not paying the other half. Right.
yeah, they don't pay. It's not that they won't. It's that they don't have to.
Right.
But the
Well,
half they
that's-
paid is already half they paid. They still got to pay for the
Sure,
work
yeah.
that got done.
But Arvane doesn't have to pay the other half this way. They can kidnap
However, the
them.
contract was worked out between the two of them, between the guild and Shannon and the Arvane Treasury.
Because 400 gold for all the silks, and then 100 gold to hire someone to kidnap.
That's the risk that they incurred on the way that they negotiated the thing. As far as you know, Darton didn't have security. Darton
Right.
had 0 security with him. He didn't bring anyone from Shannon. Arvane didn't offer anybody as escort.
No.
That's the risk you make on making the contract. So
So-
the contract was upheld in case of loss. The case of loss was I have the half a gold for my people who put in the work. It's not our fault that you didn't receive your shipment.
But also, Arvane now doesn't have to give them 400 more gold.
No. Arvane doesn't have to give them 400 gold.
And they have the silk.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's no reason for them not to
Allegedly.
do that.
No.
They could pay someone 100 gold to just take the thing,
Yeah.
kill Darton and his son, and dump him in the woods.
It's possible. Depends
So-
depends on how the contract kind of gets ran at that point. For all you know, that 400, the initial 400 gold they got, covers the labor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Phil isn't.
So that's why the guild might not
entirely
be going against it, but they have a contract. There's no one who can fight the contract.
Yeah.
They agree on the contract.
So here's my question then. So
I don't trust
we
Arvane.
we keep talking about bolts of fabric, but they do make clothing.
Yeah. Who make clothing?
So why don't, instead of in the fake contract say that it's bolts of cloth, let's just say it's crates full of richly adorned clothing with like.
Well, that's what I mean. You can say
Silk
whatever you
dresses.
want. Like,
Yeah.
You can say like.
That way it looks like a legit contract from him that no one else needs to know about.
If you can forge a contract willing to purchase 1,000 gold worth of dresses,
Then it's worth
then we
1,000
can
gold.
have
Oh,
And then I just look at
boxes of
them.
fake dresses
Well, you wouldn't find 1,000 gold worth of dresses.
for an entire court.
It would look
Speak
weird.
for
it
yourself.
Would look weird. It would look weird for us at the guild.
Okay, 600, whatever.
Because we're mainly about making the materials to distribute for other people to make. We do make it stuff ourselves, but we're mainly known for that. We wouldn't. It would.
Right.
It would look weird for us to ship out 1,000 gold worth of dresses instead of 1,000 gold worth of cloth. Now, on the other hand,
Weird, but not.
I could say in a contract that we're shipping out a commission for someone of expensive clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Not 1,000 gold worth of dresses, but a wardrobe for someone specific.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Depending on the name that gets set on the contract, that could look like we ship it. Like, I don't know, 8,000 gold worth of jewelry attached to a cloak.
Yeah.
I think that will work.
Sounds like a plan.
And then it wouldn't look weird to have armed guards. It wouldn't look weird to have.
It wouldn't look weird to have a cloth shipment in crates. And it
I
would,
don't know, that seems like the best deal.
That's an excellent idea.
Oh, with age comes wisdom, my man.
Absolutely.
You dog.
go back to your roof, penis.
I haven't kept my wife happily married for this long without having a little bit of intelligence.
All right, so preparation looks like this, right? Where can I get wooden crates for this? Do you have those?
We can give you some crates, and specialty clothing like that would be in crates or containers.
Great.
Perfect.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of it and I've seen it before. You need crates. Tabernacle can provide you empty crates.
Sure.
So
Like the Walgreens
We
on
just-
St. Charles.
Okay.
you go to the grocery store asking to save you boxes off the truck.
Can
You
yeah.
move in
How-
2 days. You need cardboard boxes.
How soon can you
Hell
draw
yeah.
this contract?
I
you do it right now?
I can have it in by today.
As soon as you can.
Yeah.
We need as many eyes on this as possible.
Yeah. I can get the contract. I'll just go talk to Arlen and have her draft the contract up for me. The parameters that we want.
And here's the thing. I know it might be difficult because I know you're happily married, but you cannot tell Rita or anyone about this just yet until we know it works.
Okay.
Oh, you're just cool with lying to your wife like that? Wow, I thought I knew you, Phil.
Ma'am, like I said, with age comes wisdom. It's not lying.
No one
if
needs
it's
to
simple
know anything
omission.
right away.
Think
If she
you
doesn't ask me a question, that means I don't have to lie.
I'm glad I didn't drag you in the chair, Phil.
For the greater good, woman.
For the greater good, indeed. So let's get crates ready for.
Now, unfortunately, I don't know if this is a roadblock to them, but we're gonna have to tell Arlen
About a fake contract?
yes, because Arlen is not gonna finalize the contract if she hasn't spoken to the other party to make sure that the terms are agreed upon.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
As much as it might seem like she's a cranky pain in the ass,
Who do you
she's
need?
a very fair person to everyone.
Who?
Maybe Donald and I go do that.
Who? So to do that, to say that I needed to ship something somewhere, right?
Yeah.
If we're sending it to
Arvin.
Arvane. We're sending it to Arvane. Who needs to be here to do that? Just whoever's buying it, yes?
Well, I can easily just say whoever the fuck it's from, as long as Arlen will okay it.
That person would need to come in and say that this is okay.
No,
They
because
send us box to
the guild and everyone in the guild would expect that Arlen has done that already.
So we basically have
Normally
to,
contracts come in through Arlen, is what he's saying.
But to fake it to Arlen,
Usually, whoever wants to make the contract comes in, talks to Arlen, and then Arlen talks to us.
Yeah.
Then we finalize the contract and a deal.
I can do that. I can do that.
Well, we don't need to have the other party here as long as we tell Arlen what we're doing.
I'm the other party. I can be the other party.
He's already met you, man.
Sorry?
He's already met you.
Yes.
There's spells that exist.
All right.
But I will say, if we don't tell Arlen, we have to pay for a $8,000 dress.
Why?
Unless we want to say payment on delivery, but
then we're still screwing somebody out of, and they'll
That's
probably
not
chase
gonna
it
go
down.
too well.
Yeah, they'll probably
Wait.
still chase it down.
Arlen would.
One of the pensions of all of Arlen's contracts, no matter what, is always half payment up front.
And
That
none
was-
of us have 4,000 gold.
The rest of the contract can get worked out, whether there's security detail that secure the package or whatever other means gets worked out between
Well,
her
if
on
we
her side of the guild. And
If we tell her that I've paid you already,
how am I supposed to hand her 4,000 gold when I don't have 4,000 gold?
I think we might just have to tell Arlen.
Yeah, I think we might have to suck this
And
one up.
I think you just don't come with for a second. I think that's fine.
there's a way through this, and I'm not seeing it, but
The guild doesn't do payment plans or loans.
I mean, here's the thing, though.
You just pitch it as
If-
worst case scenario, he dies, and Arlen will agree. So.
but yeah, we can't do like a payment on delivery.
No,
Nope.
that's sketchy as fuck.
Here's
and if you're
the
buying
thing.
an $8,000 dress,
If we find out, if we do this, and we find out it is an inside job, we know there are only 2 people that we told that knew the plan.
yeah, if it gets fucked
That
as
could have
soon
any-
as
Yeah.
as soon if it
At this
doesn't
point,
lift
as
off
far as you
the
can tell,
ground,
there's no
we
one
know
in
it's
this room.
Arlen.
You don't hear the hustle and bustle outside once you came into this room. Once that door's shut, it's almost like it's a soundproof wall, and you don't hear all the bullshit and the talking and the yelling and the shuffling and the papers and everything being done in the other room. So you could be fairly secure that this is probably a rather tightly set up room. It's a room where where the guild takes people to negotiate contracts. And Arlen did tell you contracts are under NDA.
Yeah.
She
So
can give you information, but you can't touch the contract.
yeah. So I think we may have to tell her, and then just suffer the consequences if it is a mole, and just
Either way, we'll know.
yeah. Either way, we'll know it came from one of the 2 people
Yeah, it's still pretty hushed by now, so.
Because if it comes up, it comes up. But we'll have to deal with that after we get Arlen in on this.
Hate it. I hate it.
Well, don't flip people the bird.
I wasn't mean to her at all.
That's fine. You still flipped her the bird, which is...
Deserved it.
I didn't say she didn't, but...
Deserved the bird.
No. She can be tested. I get it.
Dick to me.
But the thing you have to understand about Arlen doesn't worship the gods.
She what now?
Arlen doesn't worship the gods.
Okay.
Arlen worships efficiency.
Fair enough.
To her, efficiency is her religion. If you can show her that you are efficient, she will treat you better than anybody else. But the moment you seem inefficient, you're on her shit list.
I mean...
I was talking about that, but...
What? I got a new buddy. What's wrong with that?
Okay, well...
Alright. So give me a moment, I'm gonna go get Arlen.
Okay,
You
thank
guys
you.
wait here. There's water, and there's some snacks over there on the counter.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's mainly just like a bowl of like nuts and pretzels.
That's fine.
Things like that. It's like airplane food.
You know how I feel about snacks.
No Jimmy John's. No.
You know how I feel about snacks.
You know how I feel about Jimmy John's.
There's no like preset boxes of like Jersey Mike's waiting on the side, like you would go visit some company for a seminar.
I was gonna say orientation in a
Yeah.
fucking hotel setting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm putting almonds and pretzels in my pocket.
And he shuffles his little way out.
Okay, I'm gonna look around for a weapon.
He opens a door, and it's that once again that like cacophonous symphony of like just office work bullshit suddenly blaring in, and then he shuts the door and it immediately stops, and it's silent.
Okay, do I see a weapon?
I don't like this.
You see a weapon?
Do I see a weapon?
Not
No. Do you not
necessarily.
have your weapons?
Okay. No, I do. I'm just making sure there's nothing hidden.
Well, not necessarily that you can see. I
Okay.
mean, it's a table and like almost like a conference room.
You think
Okay.
it's just like a gun and
There's
everything?
chairs.
There's good duct tape. Just a particularly particularly sharp cheese knife.
There's nothing in here that looks like it is readily a weapon.
Not like an especially heavy like water decanter or anything.
I mean,
Not really. I mean, the glass, the
improvised weapon is 1d4 damage. It doesn't matter what it is.
the tankard that the water is in is
I can
kind of
kill you
like
with that.
fancy sort of like crystal. It seems durable and
I always
heavy.
wondered about that improvised weapon being 1d4 no matter what it is. If I hit you with a chair...
I mean, that's up to DM discretion, but like...
It's
Versus
up to-
like
it's
a
up to
sock.
discretion.
Right.
It's supposed to be the thing is you don't fight with a chair normally like you do a sword. It's a weird balance. You're not used
Speak
to
for
it.
yourself.
And it's wood. It's going to break apart.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can't get a good follow through with it like a baseball bat, which is a club.
Ouch. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah, but like, baseball bat's made from wood that's, like, core and everything.
Yeah.
Is gonna hold up.
The argument isn't that a baseball bat isn't fatal, because it definitely is. But like...
I'm saying, if I hit you with this,
It's not
probably
gonna
breaking.
break. The chair?
Yeah.
You'd have to hit really fucking hard.
Here's how my
Testing
mind,
time.
Here's how my mind works.
How do
like
you feel
this.
about these chairs?
Strongly, thank you.
Here's how my mind works like this. You hit someone with a chair, a regular, like sitting chair, 1d4, maybe 1d6, depending on how good the construction is and how well it holds up. A solid piece of wood that is carved into a chair, probably a d6 to a d8, depending on how hard you swing. It is not going to come apart. It's not going to break apart. It doesn't have a rebound. So when the chair breaks apart, it hits you, and then the force pushes the rest of the chair out of the way. You can't get a follow through to actually cause damage. That's what the improvised weapon thing is supposed to be.
Physics.
If you use
I stab you with a bottle is not going to be the same as I stab you with a longsword through your body. Longsword D8, D10 two-handed, bottle 1d4.
Right. A bottle, I mean, I guess.
Except for
The bottle and dagger are
Yeah.
the same damage because you're
Yeah.
getting stabbed by something
Exactly.
this size.
Yeah, I totally
Or
understand.
whatever those folding chairs are made of in wrestling. That just really.
No, that's a
Aluminum foil.
D2.
Yeah.
That's a D2.
I think the real
Make-
question
make the
is,
bend.
do you get more damage with a stool?
With a stool?
Yeah,
Ooh.
because like you get a good swing.
Yeah, that's like a good
Like
like
the club
blunt
at the
side
end,
too,
like-
and like you got like a little edge there.
Possible. You'd have to exposit exactly how you're hitting, and then at that point you're call shotting,
Yeah.
which you're going to get negatives to try to attack with that.
Well, you could use it as a
Fair.
battering ram too.
Yeah, that's not gonna do that much damage.
If you,
All our characters sitting around a table talking about how much damage we do if we hit
No,
something.
this is
Everyone's
literally
starting this
happening.
conversation by
that's
going, I wonder how hard I could hit somebody with that pitcher of water.
Without it breaking, or
Same thing.
night.
Glass versus like wood or metal thing.
I understand that.
okay, so one stool is
And then the door opens.
And
The
then
door
opens.
The door opens and the shuffling comes back in. All right. Okay, we're ready, right?
And I'm just holding
Yeah.
it like
And
this,
he
and
just
I'm
kind
like,
of like waves Arlen in, and Arlen peeks around the corner, and you find out that like all you really saw of Arlen was kind of like shoulder up for the most part. And Arlen comes walking in, and Halfling comes walking in. When she sees you, close the door. What?
we have a proposition.
Speak.
We are planning on using ourselves as bait to see if we can lure whoever stole the original shipment, and we need your help and your secrecy with Phil's here to create a fake contract that makes it look like we are transporting useful items that are worthy of being stolen. We've already got the horses and the wagon needed. We just need the contract made. We need the crates, some tarp, and some help to make it look real. We need it quickly, and we need it quietly.
So you're saying you think it was an inside job?
Potentially.
We're not 100% sure. We think it's a possibility, and we are using this way as a mode of travel, but also a mode of sniffing out if it was indeed an inside job.
She just like kind of looks up at Phil, and Phil's just like,
Thanks, Phil.
Thanks for a vote of confidence, man.
No, it totally is.
the
That's the
hand,
best thing
the
you
hand
can
just
say.
comes up kind of slowly, like, don't worry, I got you.
And I mean,
It's just like it's like that moment of like.
I mean, best case scenario, you've drawn up a contract for no reason at all, and everything is fine, and it doesn't matter. But worst case scenario, we put ourselves in danger for nothing. And you benefit.
This is the most efficiently you've talked in the entire time I've known you.
And we know you love that.
Why not? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And so, what are you going to be transporting?
I was thinking since we were talking to Phil, he suggested expensive clothes.
She looks at him and goes, Noble's clothes. Really? It'll work.
Aye.
Okay. And you're facilitating everything for you, correct?
Yes.
You have your end covered. I'll have my end covered. Come back tomorrow. Great.
Great. Yeah. Also, before we forget, your friend over at the stables says hi. Or no, that was Edith. Fuck. Never mind. It. I was going. It was going so well.
That bitch hand. She's like her hand on the table. That two-timing hussy. Most inefficient work I've ever seen in my life.
And
Yeah.
I don't-
No. Terrible.
I don't think we have to discuss how sensitive this is. Right?
Of course. Okay. I understand the what's going on.
Great.
Hell yeah.
So, Contract. Nobles closed. Heading to Ave.
Hain Torve.
Great start.
What is a name? Who? No one question.
Can I give a name of someone in the noble court that I would know?
By all means.
Like, can I make like a history check or something? about-
Yeah. Make it.
My- or my
Somebody's
people would
from
probably
Give me
know.
a history check.
Yes, that's me.
Give me a history check for someone that you know that someone can say the name and they would be readily
I have
enough to
advantage
not
for
worry
being
about it,
from there.
but also someone probably who wouldn't know that happened.
I have advantage for being totally from there.
Yep.
And in the King's Court.
Because I'm like
Good,
totally
because I have
from
minus
there.
1, so that's a 13 total.
So 13 total.
Goddamn
I mean, you were more so dealt with the king rather than his court, his nobility.
What is happening?
But there are a few people.
It's
You
like
can
running
think
your
of
foot.
you can think of one who would have that clothing, who would be
They would forget what they ordered on Amazon.
yeah. For the most part, everyone would be like, "Wait, why is there a contract in my name from like 4 months ago in this fucking place?"
I don't know why that clicked so well. Suddenly I was like, oh yeah.
You do know that the head of the treasury, his daughter, is a rather like ostentatious woman, and is like very apt to buy something like this and then forget that she bought it.
Like if one of the ugly stepsisters just happened to fit the shoe.
Yeah. She's not a bad person.
No.
But she's a spoiled child who has been raised on like jewelry and clothing by her father. And she would order something like
Her
this
dad runs
immediately,
the
and then she
treasury?
would
Yeah.
forget, and then realize she would forget until it came in. Sort of deal. So it's like the perfect cover.
Okay, well, we've got a plan.
All right. So, give her your name.
Yep. Do it. What is the name, by the way?
Oh.
Put you on the spot.
Stella.
Stella.
Yeah.
Stella what?
Stella Flynn.
Flynn.
F-L-Y-N-N?
F-L-I-N-N.
I-N-N. Ah, I hate it.
F.
Stella, F-L-I-N-N. That would be that's the daughter of the treasury of Robert Flynn.
Cool.
He's been like the head of the treasury for
A long
a
time.
while.
That didn't change.
No, literally the only thing that changed was like
The king.
the king, maybe 2 or 3 seats of the court,
No.
and the like initial cadre of like King's Guard, like the very specific like 5 to 7.
Because it's not me
that
anymore,
are-
so.
Yeah.
That
Hmm?
you were
What?
more so with
I would have killed him.
you were more so in training
Hmm.
to be part of that like sort of like close
Yeah,
group
it'd be
of
at
like
least level 3
6 to
being King's
10
Guard.
like in Crown Guard. You were sort of,
Okay.
so.
And this is sorry, I don't mean to bring it back to the last session, but this is it was completely non-violent.
Oh, no, it was
Sort of.
violent.
It's violent as fuck.
As far as
okay.
anyone knows, there
It
was-
didn't affect the
there-
populace.
there was-
Okay.
Because
Okay.
they had
As
to
far
like
as
kill
anyone
Okay,
knows,
gotcha.
there was no violence. Literally, just almost like overnight or over the span
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
2 days.
That's what I was saying.
The king and the royal family abdicated the throne, and it
Yeah.
went to his general. It
Okay,
went to his,
cool.
His highest tier general that was near him, and the general took over.
So as obviously
As,
he
like,
knows
the new
different.
king.
I mean,
He knows different, but as far as
I know
we
that-
know,
yeah,
it's
we don't know.
character. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Cool.
There's like I said, it was like it's kind of talked about, not necessarily under like hush breath,
Yeah.
but it's more like people are like, I don't know, it seems real weird that
Yeah.
suddenly out of nowhere the king just decided to abdicate and like no one's seen him.
Yeah.
All we have is like this writ that said him and his family are abdicating the throne. And they've seen the queen.
Yeah.
They've seen the kids. King nowhere to be found.
Weird. Okay. Cool. Heard. Just making sure.
and the queen is no longer the queen.
No.
She's just not dead.
Yes.
Is she still in the castle?
No.
Okay. Last.
She apparently like left willingly after the application.
Do we know? I mean, would you know where she went?
Oh, she's still in town.
Yeah, he hits her up on Sundays for, you know,
Since like the king,
scones.
and since like it wasn't some violent thing that happened out to the populace, and it was just as an application thing.
No one's really revolting or doing anything about it.
Yeah, everyone was just like, "That's why? Why is it weird?" But they're not questioning. They're not like trying to go. We need to investigate. Like, fuck you! Open like a castle doors.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got a plan.
Yep, we got a plan. We got our ends sealed. We just need to get the materials. We got the name. We got the contract. We got the wagons. We got the horses.
2 days.
2 days. Show you 2 days.
Okay. I think that's
Bar
where
no
we are.
issue. Bar no issue. 2 to 3 days.
Do we want to see if we can pay Anne's person, whoever the wagon maker is, to get it done in a day? Because Arlen said they'll be ready tomorrow.
I mean,
And the faster we can
Like
get
a
them,
rush
the better.
job?
Yeah, it's just a contract, and with Arlen knowing what's going on, she can just draft a contract.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just
also-
a piece of paper, you know.
Yeah.
You draft a contract.
I would
and
just
put it away.
like to.
if it's, but here's my question: is that if the contract is in and we want as many people to see it, then
I'm just
we want to take a
thinking
little
Yeah,
longer.
we want that time.
If the Darton and Andrew are still alive somewhere, it's been a week.
I mean, if it's not the
That's
first
true.
48, they're fucking dead. They went to a second location.
Or they've been captured. Yeah.
yeah.
Don't go to a second location, scream fire, like kick, leave shit everywhere. If none of that's happening,
That's got to be where we are. Because if we're adding Miss Tatiana next week, I need to run some tests tonight. That way we're ready for next week.
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's move.
God, I
Things
didn't
around.
even realize how late it gotten.
That's 11.
I was hoping. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so should we say next week 6? So we're.
I mean, does anyone work? None of us work.
I don't mind starting.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Alright.
I don't mind starting like earlier.
It's gonna be a 2 p.m. game.
If you're interested
Like,
in joining, no
which
pressure.
that sense.
If it was up to Amanda, it would be from 2 p.m. to 12 a.m. always.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I got nothing else
Me
going
too.
on. Like, this is the only good thing I got going this week, y'all. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Shit, I might be moving to the fucking Algiers Point. I might be. Fuck if I know.
Is there Discord or something?
We
We don't
Facebook.
necessarily have a Discord group like put
No.
together with each other, but
We're operating on Facebook Messenger, but we should probably have one.
yeah, we can help.
We can Discord.
I don't see why we haven't made one. I mean,
We're all in.
you two
the
I
Discord
communicate with
together,
Discord. You three I communicate on Discord.
Yeah.
So
Great. Let's run closings. Usually we'll have like a little plaque
Yep.
that has like
yeah.
our
Submit a headshot.
Yeah, right? Oh,
has
yes.
our name on it.
Just like
and,
that.
it has like we have like photos, and I have like a plaque that has MVP on it.
Oh, yeah.
And then we take a vote at the end of the session to see who like did like the coolest thing or was most important or most valuable MVP of the week, basically.
Yeah.
The cat under my foot.
it could be the funniest joke, the funniest interaction between you and
Anything,
the
so.
MC, the coolest and most heroic action you did. The party could have been stumped, and all of a sudden you're like, "Whoa, hold the fuck up!"
And
you
I'll-
figure something out, and you're progressing the game or having fun with it.
So I'm gonna add you to the Facebook group as soon as you can. Post up a photo that you want me to blow up 8x10, and that's gonna be. So gonna do one for Jared.
Where did
gonna
you
make
get your
yours.
super cool character art from?
Oh,
AI.
AI.
I Googled
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
I don't like AI.
Yeah, I did. Like, I literally
what?
sat
I don't
on the
like
couch
AI,
for
I
like
just
4
Googled
hours
mine.
just
Oh, okay.
refreshing
Cool.
AI.
I looked real hard to find who the artist was
Because
but
I
it
was like, oh,
contract
no,
yet,
no,
so.
no. I finally came up with that, and I was like, that's the first one I've liked in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
These ones we haven't done anything with yet. But
Okay, wait,
usually what'll happen is with like character portraits, make them, give them to me. If you want them changed, you can do whatever needs to get changed on them, like in Photoshop and stuff like that. So,
I already have these templated though, so just send them to me, and I'm gonna whip one up like those.
but I just mean like if you're gonna be using like AI or you find a character like like a character art that you like a lot, but there's just like a few things that you can't do or that you want it to be something
Yeah.
different.
Josh will
Just let me know,
Photoshop that
send it
shit.
to me. Just let me know what you want to get done to it, and I'll just like figure out as best as what I can do to try to make it that way. We had friggin' Tori's
Yeah.
freaking
nightmare.
elf. I literally y'all gave me a picture. I had to make her younger, change her entire skin tone, and change like, every
Jesus.
color that was on her clothing and on her person. And I did it. It came out fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then she's like, "But I want to be pearlescent." And I'm just like, "I'm going to show you what happens with pearlescence." you turn into a weird like lenticular.
Well, great. That was Monday.
Monday.
Hell
See you
yeah.
Next week, Monday, motherfuckers.
yeah.
Not hyping up. Excellent. Right. Well, we'll see you next week, motherfuckers. Big
Next
plans.
Monday.
Next
Cool.
Monday.
Probably not the Monday. Yeah.
We'll get our shit together one day.
I'm working. I'm gonna call Cox as soon as we're done here, and they're gonna fucking have to come out to my house again, and it's not my fault ever. But anyway,
Is it still doing it? Like
what are you doing?
it's
It's I don't know. It's recorded. What's that?
I'm
Hmm?
in Houston.
Next week?
I think after his
Girl,
laundry
yes.
garage,
How many
isn't it?
notes did you take?
Is it?
Jesus Christ.
She's the note taker of the group.
What?
Oh my fucking god.
We have a
What?
chronicler.
Dude, look at this.
I thought you were working on
Did you not
something
notice
else.
this?
No,
Really?
look at this shit.
I noticed this from the moment we started,
Yeah.
and the moment the first character started talking, she's been taking notes. The
Yeah.
entire time.
Awesome.
All right. Well, see
So
you.
good.
See you soon.
Because
It's
at
even-
at first I
If
felt
you don't wanna
bad.
play,
I thought
you
she
were
was
at least
sleeping, and I was like, are we boring? And all of a sudden, and then I look over, and her head's down, but she's doing this, and I'm just like, she's